People.
Are we a people?
Blackheart Saints are in the house. Let's get this party started.
Ooh, that's right.
You're listening to CobraCast.
The cobra injects deadly venom through its fangs, like toxins through a pair of hypodermics.
Good part's coming up. You got the flask.
I'm feeling
This
it.
is the CobraCast.
It's getting me pumped
And
up.
here's your host, Bobby Sharon.
Okay, he's got to let it go. Are you ready?
My body's ready.
Are you ready for Are you ready for the CobraCast podcast episode number 159?
Jeez.
Damn, which was
With
69.
the Blackheart Saints in the house.
We back.
Oh, hey there.
Mark, Josh,
Hey.
and Ian. What's going on, fellas? Well, you've been here for like an hour already, so
Yeah, I like
We
that
have.
intro song. It sounds like a John Moyer riff, kind of, right there.
sort of, kind of.
Is that John?
I got to give it up to Kevin Gutierrez over at Assembly Line Studios. He put that together for me a while back, and I've been using it, for past couple months, man. I love it. It's cool.
Nice, yeah.
I love the little seductive background. Cobra.
You know what's weird about that?
What's that?
There's the English girl, actually was in England when she recorded that. He sent the track over to her with all this great technology we have now, laid that on it, sent it back, and this is what we got. An original
Hell
CobraCast head.
No, that's nice.
We should cover that.
That is
song. Can we cover
fancy.
that? Is
That's
that all right?
fancy. Yeah.
That is. high
You guys got
class.
one of those?
We gonna get one.
No,
after
you don't have
tonight.
one.
After tonight, we gonna get
I
one.
wish we did.
We're gonna order that on Amazon.
Hey, so,
right when we get home.
I'm glad we didn't talk about hardly anything in here except for bullshitting around. But how did last night go?
It was good, man. Yeah. Faster
was.
Pussycat.
Wow.
Yeah. those guys bringing some sleaze rock to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Mist.
So who's left in the band? Is it just Tammy Downs? That's it?
Pretty much, I think. I think the bass player may have been with them
Yeah.
the second
What
longest.
about the guitars? No.
I think those guys are newer. I mean, I don't know too much about the band, but it seems like at least one of the guitar players is probably kind of newer.
I got to talk to the
Yeah, for
older guitar
Oh, did
player
you?
at the end of the show and asked him how Sturgis was. And I guess he's not as young as that other guitar player because he said it was too much. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, really? That's well, tell me about that. It sounds like a real good time.
Yeah, we ran into those guys at Sturgis, funny
That's
enough,
pretty
too.
funny.
Oh, really?
The week before we played with them, we ran into them at the Iron Horse
yeah.
Saloon. So,
Oh.
Oh, you're on here already.
oh, okay.
I'm trying to. I'm trying
I
to
hear
share.
an echo.
I'm trying to share the post so everybody
echo.
can see it and everything. So
Is that a pink iPhone you have? There, or-
no, this is red,
Oh,
bitch.
okay.
Red.
You got a thing for the red. Your shirt says
I'm a-
red. Your
I'm a
phone's
red.
red. you
My
know?
car's red.
real
Everything's
faded
red.
You know,
red.
red Rockets. You know,
The new room is red. I don't know. It's just the red thing. I don't know what it is.
And yet
So-
the Cobra's green, man. What's going on here? That's a deep
we're gonna have
story.
we're gonna have a
color
red
of
cobra.
sex.
Red Cobra.
We're gonna change the name of the
Fire
podcast to the
Cobra.
Red
That
Cobra.
Sexy color red.
Red Cobra.
So who else played last night? Was Blacktop Syndicate,
Yeah.
Yes.
99 Crimes,
That's
Yeah,
right.
with the
you guys,
Oh, come on.
and then Faster
And then
Pussycat.
Faster
yeah.
Pussycat.
if you
then
count a
Don-
comedian.
yeah.
Slower
that we
Pussycat.
had
Oh, how
to
was
send out
that?
there.
It was good. That was
Yeah,
he's
Don,
good.
he's
He's
a
out
cool
there
guy. We tried to get him take a hit off of this this pen we have. He's like, "No, guys,
the pen.
I'm driving." He said some shit like that.
He's driving?
Yeah, he's probably. I don't know if he's bullshitting or what, but
Yeah,
he
he's out
left
there
it at
driving
that.
that big bus out there.
Yeah,
I doubt it. No, he didn't
he's
want
probably
to
just
take. He
get the
didn't.
fuck away.
Yeah, he didn't want to take it
Yeah.
from some.
He doesn't know what he's
strangers.
gonna take. Yeah,
Well, he's
exactly.
part of he's on that metal show, or was,
Let
because
me put
that thing's
something
kind
in
of
my
gone now. I
mouth.
think.
It is gone. Yeah,
Well, maybe he thought he was just gonna bomb if he got too stoned.
yeah.
It's like these boys are trying to fuck up my set.
Yeah, what's in that vape?
I don't know. You tell me. So you guys have been like, I was talking to somebody about the other night. I mean, you guys have been on a tear lately. I mean, honestly, you guys have been doing, I don't know how many, opening for so many national acts, and, it's like every big show you guys are on. I don't know who's, Who's muffing your
We
butter in, or
stroking
what's going on here? But
somebody's getting stroked.
Yeah.
somebody's
Stroke
doing
it
something in
to
the back
the
room.
left.
It's lots
I
and
stroke
lots
it
of
to
fruit
the right.
baskets. Don't be fooled. There's no
Fruit baskets. Is that how you do?
no,
You gotta grease the
more
palm.
sensual
Yeah.
flavor.
Very
flavors
nice.
going
We
on
say
here.
fruit
That's why they came out with that
baskets.
song, "Stroke It." You know.
Yeah.
Stroke it.
It's fruit in quotations. Fruit
stroking.
baskets.
Josh is under the influence over here, so
Yeah. Well, we did
just
just we
saying,
did
you
go
just
through
gotta take
Colorado.
risks.
Don't single
last
Josh
week.
out now.
No.
That's just
Yeah,
unfair
you
to
just
the
gotta
rest of the
take
band.
risks.
And
I know.
To open up for big shows.
Yeah.
You just gotta take.
Well, no, but it's crazy because like usually like with a band like yourselves, I mean you'll see, one big show come around once a year, once every year and a half or something. But you guys have hitting it like, I mean, Steel Panther. You had the Faster Pussycat thing. You got Come and Take It Live coming here in a couple weeks
yeah,
with the
Doc
Dead
show.
Daisies,
Yeah, we did the Dokken
Yeah.
show. That was
the
fun.
Dokken show too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Dude, I remember my old band opened up for Dokken in '95 at the old back room.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was really funny because it was the original lineup, and the guy at the time that what do you call it ran it. He was really worried about the show, and he said to us, he's like, "Hey, do you think?" He goes, "Man, do you think if I brought Dokken in here, that they would do pretty good?" And I'm like, "So we're like, well, was it the original guys, 4 original guys?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Fuck!" I said, book it, and let us open." And we opened it, and they sold the place out. It was, I mean, the line was all the way around the back of the building and everything. And when 1 or 2 people would leave, they'd let 2 people in. But it was mayhem, man.
Was George Lynch in that?
Oh yeah, it was the
lineup?
original
Okay.
Dokken.
That helps. Yeah, when we played with them, they had
A bunch of guys you never heard of.
So
Yeah,
apparently, even
yeah.
without Lynch,
It was
it
just
was
dumb.
good enough.
It
I
was
mean,
good though. Yeah.
We didn't really. I mean, I didn't know what to expect being out at having the show out at Bucks for Dokken.
Yeah.
And what kind of draw that was
Yeah.
going to bring out there. It's a little off the beaten path and everything like that. And
But they
seemed
draw-
strange to me, but it's a great place. And yeah, they packed the house out. Had to open the garage doors up and let everyone flood out. And in the
Yeah.
process, take that AC away, which
Oh,
sucked real bad, especially when the
Yeah.
light guy didn't know how to turn off the flood for the whole show.
It's a little hot.
So who
No,
was?
toasty.
We almost collapsed. It was good.
So I think when you guys played with him, I think Mick Brown was playing drums, right?
Yeah.
And then there's 2 other guys besides Don.
That's right. Yeah. Wild Mick. As they
Wild
call him,
Mick.
right? Yeah.
He was playing with Nugent for a while.
Yeah.
And I think Nugent doesn't drink or smoke or he doesn't do anything. And Mick Brown's fucking crazy as hell. And he's out there. I guess he got into an accident with a golf cart at one of the shows or something where somebody got hurt or whatever, and it was a big thing. And I think Ted was like, "Hey man, you need to fucking chill out a little bit,"
Yeah.
But it came down with Ted. It was I think a money.
Oh,
Mick
okay.
needed some money, and Ted was like, "Well, you're only getting this amount of money," and you know how that shit works as a side guy. So, but I guess Warren's playing out there.
Yeah, saw that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
LC
and was
Rocks is
thinking,
open, I
like,
think.
I'm like, that seems like one maybe we should be up
Yeah.
to, but
Well, we were gonna.
God knows we need a
I
break
think
at this
we're
point.
out of town
We're
that
out of
day or
town,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Houston or something. So.
Yeah.
You guys are in Houston that day.
Yeah, I think so. But the next day, we're working on something that we'll be announcing soon. It's going to be a little Halloween
Oh,
theme
shit.
costume.
Oh,
thing. So
shit.
stay tuned. It'll be
Dang.
Austin show.
No
So
way.
make that
No
announcement
way.
soon, hopefully.
When
I
did
know
you
about this.
No way.
Josh, you know about this?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Oh, he
Like,
knows.
He
He
keep-
knows.
he keeps
Sounds like a
secrets
from
surprise.
us,
it's,
yeah,
you know.
sounds like a nice surprise.
We got some friends that might be joining us. So
Oh, you
yeah.
got some friends too?
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit!
know that's
friends you got?
surprising.
You
Oh,
got-
you got
shit,
friends?
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Can I be friends with some of your friends?
Yeah.
Is
How
that
many
right?
friends you got?
Enough friends for
You
everybody?
surround yourself with these
Let me
assholes.
see
all
your
the
friends.
time.
I
I
want
need
to check your
friends.
friends list and see how many friends.
I'm
you
kind
got.
of jealous this guy has time for friends. That must be real nice. huh?
Yeah, yeah.
What's your Facebook friends list look like?
It's a negative 10.
Negative 10.
Yeah.
People that hate you.
That hate you.
We have a friend and an unfriend list.
Like, I want to have.
These are my
I want to
unfriends.
have a follow list, but it's just for my enemies.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. There's a Facebook. You could like start that up.
There you go.
Called foes of Facebook.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, and you have all your haters on there.
$1 billion idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yo-
You could be an internet super hero or super villain to your choosing. Super villain to others sounds fun, you know. You can get like a venture style arching program going.
That'll work so wonderfully. So for the Dokken thing, I was gonna go out there, but it is off the beaten path. And man, lately I just been working so much in here. It's like it comes nighttime. I'm like, you know what? I'm dead to the world. There's like certain special shows I'll go to, but I've seen all those bands a million times. It's just and to see like an incarnation of them, it's like one guy. Like if you go see Rat these days, it's like what 2 guys in it or something with
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
and
just-
you got the experience with George Lynch there. Why tarnish
Oh, I
the thing?
know.
It's like rewatching childhood movies and realizing, wow, this is really awful.
Hey,
I
did
should have never done that.
Did you hear the story about when Lynch Mob played over Texas Mist? I think you probably heard that one.
Oh, tell us.
No, I have not.
No, so I'm sure Jim's watching from Texas Mist. I'm sure he is.
Oh, he's hard right now. Like
What up,
Yeah,
Jim?
oh, yeah.
he's so hard.
We
Like,
don't want to
last
go into that,
night-
right?
Yeah.
That was fucked up because I saw it this morning. I'm like going, did he really write this on here?
Yeah,
But I know he leaves that laptop open all the time on the bar.
He
He
shouldn't leave it
always
open.
does
do
that
it.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
shouldn't do it.
Yeah, be
Shit,
careful.
not with you guys around.
Some sneaky peek
Give him a
lesson.
lesson in cybersecurity.
That's
So.
right.
Hey, that was option C. Like A
got
and
a
B
virus
were
on there
much
now.
more filthy. I just, should feel
Yeah, actually,
honored by our choice.
It wasn't. You guys could have done a lot worse. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
We
No.
thought it's true.
So, anyways, I guess it was Lynch Mob that played down there. This has got to be Christ, I don't know, a couple 2-3 years ago, probably.
Right.
And Lynch was hammered.
Oh yeah.
Hammered drunk. So his deal was that at the end of the show he wanted a ham and cheese sandwich or something to eat because he was hungry. So he was all fucked up, and they're over there like in the the part where all the merch, and he's signing just whatever for the fans. So Jim goes over there with the sandwich, and he's all fucked up, and he's like he takes the sandwich and starts writing on it with the magic marker. Like he gave it back to Jim. And Jim was like, "What the fuck, motherfucker? You told me to get this goddamn sandwich, and now you're just drawing all over it."
That sounds like Jim would say that.
So that was
Here's looking at you, kid. Keep chasing those crazy dreams of yours. Fucking signing autographs on burgers.
So he just like he signed the sandwich and gave it back to him. I said, "Did you keep it?" He goes, "Fuck no, I threw that thing away." So I'm glad. So is there a lot of people there last night?
For
Yeah,
a
it was a
Sunday
good
night,
turnout.
and
Yeah, for a Sunday,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I saw the Facebook invite. It looked like it was pretty packed with people on there. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's that's good for. I mean, because they need some bigger shows down there and make some money. So that's good.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
It played nicely. People were awesome. We sold some merch. You
Merch
can't
is very
complain.
nice.
When you
It's
got
a
enough
win-win,
people that
man.
keep filtering in and out and checking out the booth, getting to know us better.
Yeah.
Buying some goods. That's
That's
a
good.
win.
That's
So
it.
yeah, we had a
So
good
was there?
show.
Good
So
thing.
how was the parking situation over there last night? I mean,
It was good.
Yeah, we got there early enough. I mean, when you got to load in early.
Yeah, I found their parking lots to have these extra accommodations. Josh more so than myself, but
Yes.
they're
The
very nice
lighting-
Yeah.
parking lot.
The lighting is
I
good.
can't really say
The
enough
scenic
about it.
dumpster over
the
there.
scenic
There
dumpster on the
is, yeah.
side.
Yeah,
Is that where you
yeah.
parked last night next
That's
to the
pretty
dumpster?
close. That was pretty close.
But I think the only thing that could make the parking lot better would be just if it sprinkled a little bit, just a little bit of rain.
There was a little rain. It was
Yeah.
very majestic.
Was it very nice?
you know,
Oh.
It was
something-
Lovely, nice for the
something to
ladies.
glisten
Nice for the
off
It
ladies.
was
of,
good.
uh,
It was a good time. Just missing a candlelight dinner.
I know. you could balance a candle on the dashboard. Yeah, there you go.
That means you're doing it right.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
so you know.
I love that we already have our inside jokes, but the viewers are outside.
you're a pimp. Like if you bring a candle and you mount it like on your dashboard,
Oh, yeah.
you light that bitch up. Nice scented candle.
Girl,
Speaking of,
girl, I got this Yankee candle over here. It's about to get lit.
That's right.
so we're gonna make believe we're in Josh's car. And,
Oh.
You got to get the music too. You gotta
I
set the
like
mood.
it.
boom, chicka, pow, pow.
He has these little
getting
mini
real
disco
hot in
ball
here.
Oh, nice.
curtains and
Woo.
it's hanging.
Little fucking what do you call it? The boogie nights going on there.
Is rising.
How else do we recreate the mist environment? We need
Yeah.
to get like
The mist.
That-
Yeah.
Well, I think we're talking about Josh's car now.
Josh's
Well,
car.
it wasn't my car, but there was a car involved.
There was a car
Oh.
involved. Oh, hey now.
Well, yeah, Josh, cars are usually involved in parking.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
Duh.
but it just wasn't my car.
Oh,
do you park
that's
in,
even better.
Do you park in backwards or frontwards? How do you like to park?
It was parked normal. It was a normal park.
Oh, normal
vehicle.
kind of parking.
Normal
Nice.
kind of parking?
Like just straight.
vanilla
in
missionary
between
parking.
the
Yeah,
lines.
Yeah,
no,
you know,
this
like
is
very
parking.
in the lines. No,
Yeah,
no,
I know.
no
Yeah,
handicap
yeah,
spots.
You didn't
nothing
park
weird.
sideways, nothing like that.
Yeah,
nothing
you know.
like
It was-
that.
it was
The
Did you,
creative.
did you do a lot of parallel parking?
It was no.
No?
It was
No.
straight in the lines.
Oh, straight, straight in between the lines.
Just,
Oh,
Right
you
in
didn't
the
have to
lines.
like back out and then go back in to kind of like even it out. And
yeah.
Nope.
You didn't leave any
Mine-
oil spots
I
in the
found it
parking.
on
mean
the
oil?
first.
Right, and-
Found
Yeah,
it
I
on
know.
the first.
No
try.
oil
It
leakage.
was-
Or
No, yeah.
I
No,
mean-
no condensation from the AC.
condensation, Yeah.
Yeah. No, just the rain.
Just the rain. Oh, wonderful.
It was like purple rain out there.
Like purple rain.
that sounds like a really good
I thought I was
parking
Prince for a
experience. You
second. I
know,
thought
good
I
parking
was-
experience.
Okay. This stuff is delicious. What is this, by the way?
Oh,
Jack Daniel's rye.
look at
Some
you,
rye.
man. a bunch of fancy things going on tonight.
Fancy things.
The intro, the fancy Jack.
Well, it's
Yeah,
been a
usually-
fancy summer for us. I
usually
think we
you-
should be
yeah.
fancy cats here in
That's right.
Mr. Bobby Sharon's home, right?
Yeah, usually you guys bring up a little box. You got the box with the little. What did you have that
Oh,
one
the
time?
That's his. It's a
Glasses.
The
family
little
heirloom.
glasses.
My
It's his
love,
family
yeah.
heirloom.
That's
And
rare.
this time he's going pimp style, just with a bottle.
Yep.
Right, straight from
Straights.
specs. I could tell where the little thing over the top of it.
Yeah, you're right.
I know I'm right because I fucking been over there a million times. I love that store.
Hey, save money where you can, man.
No, fucking Specs is the bomb, man. The one in Georgetown sucks, but I mean, the one in Round Rock's they got everything over there. Hell yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Hey, so you guys got to let me in on the Steel Panther thing. How did that go?
Oh, fucking
I haven't
awesome.
talked to any of you guys in a bit, so it's
It's
always
been
like
a
little
while.
one word things here and there. And
It was great. You know, it's funny. We actually saw those guys in Sturgis too. So
did you really?
yeah, we were actually getting
in front
Subway.
of a Subway.
Yeah, we got some sandwiches and we walked outside.
Were
And
they wearing their wigs?
no,
No,
that's
they were
it was hard
actually
to.
out,
I only
yeah.
I
recognized
think
the
Ralph,
singer.
isn't
first.
like Ralph is the only one that wears a wig.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I only recognized him initially, and then oh shit, it's the other two guys too, and we just stopped in the sidewalk. We're kind of, hey guys,
Yeah.
how's it going?
where's your
Yeah, I
wigs?
thought he was about to get jumped outside. And, like,
He didn't know who these guys were.
Oh
So I'm
shit,
talking to
Mark's
these guys
starting
out there.
trouble and about to
yeah,
get it.
yeah, I thought Mark was about to lay it down, lay the law down. Citizens
And I start
arrest
pointing
on
at him, and
somebody.
like Josh comes out.
he's
He's like,
pointing out back. You
You're
know,
like,
and
don't
they-
bring me into this.
Yeah, so I come running out with my Subway. I'm ready to.
Your foot long?
Yeah, I was ready to get down.
Damn.
And nope, just Steel Panther.
but they're out there in like the dad shorts and the sandals.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
walking, you
They
know,
look like
just
they was in
casual.
Florida or something.
Yeah.
on the beach.
Mhm.
They got like in trouble like the past couple of days. A guitar player, I guess, something to do with his
Oh, that pedal.
pedal.
Oh yeah.
the pedal
Pussy melter. Yeah.
pussy melter.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I don't see a problem with it.
I don't think
people
it's-
just want to get angry about something.
But who's getting angry about it?
There were some bands and some feminist groups.
Jesus
and-
Christ.
Yeah.
Hope they ain't
I
watching
mean-
this.
I mean, it's not
not a
putting
good
a
episode
it's
to
not
be
putting a
watching.
product out to sell something that's not in line with the parody that already exists. So it's like,
Exactly.
if you don't know anything about the band as a parody, then
So is he selling it?
you shouldn't be commenting on the product.
I heard that they actually went back and I think they are selling it now or something. Yeah.
are they?
I need to
Nice.
read up on
They
it.
just it was their write up that was the gaudiest part of it. It wasn't just the pedal name itself, I think, as much.
Well, of course.
Yeah. People just, it's crazy how they freak out about stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
mean-
these days it's real tough with all that shit because you can't. I mean, you can't say. You really can't say what you want anymore because you're afraid someone's gonna get pissed off or offended. You know, with this thing, it's like I'm surprised that I don't have more haters than what I do. I mean, because some nights it gets pretty crazy on here, and I mean, we talk about a lot of crazy shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's but seriously. But you know, I do leave the politics out of it. That's the thing. If you leave the politics out of everything, then you're good to go because anything, you know. But yeah, I mean, people get butt hurt over everything these days, and it's like it's pretty fucking sad, you know.
yeah. People just, comedy is.
What's wrong with fucking Pussy Pounder? What is it? Pussy what?
Hey, that actually,
What is
I
it
liked it
called?
better. Pussy melter.
Pussy Melter.
Yeah.
I like Pussy Pounder better.
Yeah, that's more aggressive. That'd be a distortion.
That is
pedal.
kind of aggressive. Yeah.
And then, yeah.
sounds kind of.
I'm offended now.
Are you offended? Mark's offended. Well, okay, what time is
This
it
is
here?
over.
I cannot believe you took it that far.
7:49. Mark is offended.
No, it's far too early for
Probably the
that.
last band
aggressive-
in Austin to get offended
Yeah.
by
So
that
you guys
shit.
are all
aggressive word to use.
so you guys were all up at Sturgis at the same time, pretty much.
Yeah, everybody was there.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody.
Yeah, it was
So did they
cool.
know you were opening for him here? Or?
Well, so this is after. So we saw them. You know, we played in July. It was this month that we saw them in Subway. But yeah, they recognized us and everything. It was kind of funny though.
Or do
just
you
to-
mean Faster Pussy?
Oh, Fast Pussy.
Fa-
Oh, which one?
No, I
don't
meant
know. Too many bands we're opening for. It's hard
yeah,
to
you're
keep
opening
it-
for all these fucking local celebrities over here. No, for what we call it Steel Panther.
Yeah, no, that was after we already played. With
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
So
The question is.
No, the question was,
It
did they
was.
recognize you or did they know you opened up for them or?
Oh yeah. yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
that's cool. I'm really wondering with those guys. I mean, how much? I'm not saying how much longer they can go with that bit because I mean, it's like, man, they've stretched that thing out forever.
Yeah.
You know.
They just put out a new album too, I think. So
Did they?
Yeah, or at least within a year.
No
So
way. Dang.
yeah, they're really stretching it out.
Well, when you got
mean,
the
they're
bit
packing
down
out,
as
man.
good as they do,
Yeah, they
you
were
know,
pretty good. They're
I'll
pretty solid.
I'll be honest. Like I was stoked. We're playing emos. This is great opportunity.
Yeah.
But
Oh, the crowd
my
was killer.
expectation for what Steel Panther was going to draw, what actually was
Yeah.
far exceeded that
For
expectation.
sure, yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this is clearly alive and well.
Oh yeah.
And we get to be a part of that.
Yeah. There's a lot of
So.
people.
So did they do
There's
like?
a lot of people?
Yeah.
So they did like what half and half covers, half originals kind of a thing.
Yeah, pretty much. These are like
Yeah, they
Sunset
did.
Strip set the way that they used to do it when they're doing the residency down there. So it's kind of just an 80s night type, like lots of covers. And
Yeah.
man, can they rip a fucking huge catalog of shit really well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they've been around forever though. It's been
Yeah.
because I know Ralph was in like he did the Atomic Punks out the Van Halen tribute
right.
forever. And you know who the guitar player is though, right?
Yeah.
From Rob
Satchel.
Halford's Fight.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Russ. I think his name's Russ.
Yeah. I believe
it
Russ
Russ?
Parrish.
Yeah,
That's
him. Yeah. And that's like to this day one of my favorite all-time albums is that Fight record. That thing is so fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
So it's like but they're fucking banking, man. They opened up the whole Judas Priest tour last year, or whatever, a couple years back, and so shit, run that shit till the well's dry. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Yeah, those guys definitely paid their dues too. They
Yeah.
they didn't have it easy. They put in the work. So it's cool to see that they are now, getting the success that they deserve. So
Yeah, and at that point, what are you gonna do but not push it until you
Oh, I
can?
know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shit. Fuck yeah.
it's, I already look at this and it's like I don't really know how to do a whole lot else, so we just gotta
Yeah,
keep doing
true-
this.
Hey, true that. I'm ready to go back on tour.
I'm ready to go back on the road. You guys just got off the road, so fucking where'd you guys? I know Colorado was one of them.
that
Sure.
was.
No,
I saw that.
how could you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this one over here.
How would you?
He's like, hey, he goes, what? He goes, we're texting back and forth about like trying to put this episode together because it's been in shambles for a long time because you guys got stuff popping up all the damn time. And my thing is I can have you guys come up pretty much, not say anytime I want, but pretty close to that.
Yeah.
So, and he was like, well, if we come in and do like 1 hour, I'm like, dude, we do 1 hour, it's going to be a sham because like, we're just going to get going and you got to leave to go up to do, what was it? Battle of the
Battle of the
Bands.
Bands.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
battle
Yeah.
for Ocho.
You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
said, man, let's just get you on it now. We could just kind of chill and relax and hang and, do whatever. So
That was a
tonight's
good
that
call.
night.
Yeah, it's good to.
Yeah,
chill out a
definitely,
little
Yeah, yeah.
some
Because you were
breathing
just
room.
coming in, yeah.
But, then I saw that he goes, well, man, make sure you watch the video. And then, the first thing I see is him eating a fucking powdered donut,
Opening credits with a Colorado State song.
I still have that picture. Someone sent me a picture of him with his face up into the camera with the donut with the powder all over his face.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. I remember him like texting me the next day. He's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be like crazy."
It was a good time.
we had a blast. It was fun, man. We had a great time that night.
Good time on the.
I didn't know he
cocaine.
was sorry. That's news to me.
I've had worse ones on here. I mean, you do 160 episodes. Just some crazy shit going on. So,
You know,
oh yeah. But that was a really. I mean, did they sell that place out? Steel Panther. It was pretty
It was
close,
pretty
right?
Close, yeah.
Yeah, it was packed. Yeah.
bodies back to the
Yeah.
merch booths.
Yeah.
And that's a big room.
Yeah, because what do you call it? Because the last time I was up there was for when Black Label Society played up there in January.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was actually on my birthday, and
Awesome.
yeah, Corrosion to
Gotta love a
Conformity
good
and
birthday show.
yeah, Corrosion to Conformity and I Hate God, and that was fucking packed, real
Oh,
packed.
yeah.
So, but I haven't been up there since, man. But that's a good venue.
It is.
The old
yeah.
back
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually we have some footage of that in our music video coming out this week.
Oh, cool.
So if you weren't at the show, you'll be able to see that on
Yeah,
Thursday.
yeah.
So
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good stuff.
Thursday the
Yeah.
23rd, we'll be putting that out.
Live,
Awesome.
live video footage from the Steel Panther show. A couple behind the scenes tidbits in
Hey.
action.
See Satchel in
Tidbits,
there.
tidbits,
Tidbits, yeah.
tidbits in action.
Satchel does make a little debut. You know, we didn't necessarily discuss that when we were eating fresh, but
Did you have to like have him sign something?
No.
And no, really, he's cool with it. Really?
well,
Well,
He'll
we're
be
about to
he
find
will
out.
be cool with it.
we
yeah, he will be cool with it.
Yeah,
we
he'll be-
figure if
will
we
be.
got their lawyers contacting our lawyers, that's just another line of networking to work
Yeah.
through. You know,
That's how we
so,
work. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll wait
you
till
know.
we get there.
We'll establish a communication line. It'll be good.
It'll be
it'll
the
pay
first
off.
time. It'll be the first time.
Because
that
these days,
Be like, you
every-
remember that time we saw you in front of Subway? Come on, guy.
Hey, come on, we're like
Hey,
practically
Wes, come on.
brothers
hey, we'll
now.
buy you a foot long.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, all right, 2 foot longs. You drive a
2
hard
foot
bargain.
longs. A little skitty bastard. The dude, who's the guy that plays bass? That one with he's got a mirror in front of him all the time. He's got it.
Lex.
Oh yeah,
Lexi,
he was
yeah.
so dedicated to the whole image of the mirror, the vanity, the lipstick, every other song. I got to reapply my makeup.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, man, because that wig is a work of art.
Oh yeah.
That thing is, man. It's like every time I see him like play like on live TV or something, I'm like, oh man, how the fuck does he keep that thing on? I've never seen him without it, but I mean, I'm sure it's pretty nutty looking.
He looks like a member of like Blink 182 when you
Yeah.
see him without it.
That is
you know,
true.
I just the
That's
way
a
he's
good-
dressed is just. It was funny to see. We saw him sound check.
Oh really?
So yeah.
Oh, they don't have the get ups on the soundtrack.
Oh
or anything?
no,
Oh
they just
yeah,
look like
no.
Yeah.
dads at a Sunday barbecue.
Got that barbecue
We
chicken.
don't
baby.
we don't look like dads at Sunday barbecue, but we certainly don't dress up and to the nines when we get to
Yeah.
sound check that
Yeah.
early. You would
Yeah,
sweat
4 or
through
5
your
sound,
your
sure,
whole
yeah.
clothes before you even get on the stage.
Yeah,
But yeah, camo shorts and sandals and all sorts of
flip flops.
Flippy flappies.
Yep.
It was funny because I was talking, because everybody knows I'm 50 now, and it's like,
What?
what?
Get out of here.
Holy shit!
Get
No, but all my friends are in that same. Most of my friends are in that age group. They're still playing live and everything. And I hear all the moans and groans about, man, I'm fucking old. Like, I can't do this and I can't do that. And I'm thinking about it, man. Like, as I, like David Comey, he's a big workout guy. He works out, and he was telling me, he goes, man, it's mostly diet and stuff with him, and he's getting fucking jacked. And he's 54, I think, 53,
Oh,
54. And he looks great.
Yeah, he does.
Well, you can
fucking
tell with
awesome.
the Steel Panther.
I wrote this down because I think it's pretty interesting. I was going through the music news today, and the Eagles, right? Their greatest hits album is now the biggest selling album
I
of
saw
all
that.
time, right?
Past the Beatles.
Yeah. Biggest
Past
album
Michael
of all
Jackson,
time.
Yeah.
Past
Michael
everything.
Jackson
But
was.
so with the download situation now, how they figure out the new artist, gold and platinum records and stuff. So for the Recording Industry Artists Association, right? If you get 1,500 streams, that's one album sale,
Wow.
right? Now, if you get 10 songs downloaded, that's an album sale. So in order to get like, a million, or like say like a gold album, I mean, you do the math. I mean, I don't know what the hell that is, but no, we're getting reconnected again. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'd say watch out for that cord because that dude just ripped it out of the fucking side of the thing.
I mean, come on. Can we get this together, please? Can we?
I didn't even rip it.
Can
It
we
didn't
come
even move it.
together on
I
this?
seriously just stepped on it,
Yeah,
That's all it
well,
takes.
Come on, you're professional.
I got to get another one. It just happened like a
He's
couple
got to
episodes
tape
ago.
this thing. What you letting a cord that
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
stay plugged in right by
How
my feet?
dare that big foot of
Son of a
yours?
Big boot foot.
That big old boot foot of yours. Kicking people,
is it
cutting
on?
people.
Damn that boot foot.
Fuck, I got to redo the whole fucking thing now.
Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Can't take you nowhere. Can't take this.
Is it
boy.
on?
That boy is
It's plugged in.
full of good stories.
Plugged in doesn't mean anything. Plugged in means it's plugged in. It doesn't mean when you
Hey, I'll
interrupt
take
a
a look.
stream,
I'll
it
take a
fucks it all up.
I thought I was just gonna automatically, let
No,
you know
it
you
doesn't
could
work
go
like
back
that.
live once it's reconnected.
No, it doesn't go like that.
Well, my apologies.
No, it's all good, brother.
Now you want to pass?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Let me see if it's live again. Are we live? Are we live?
Somebody let us know.
Is anybody out there?
Let's see if we're on there. I'm gonna
Can't take this boy anywhere.
Is anybody out?
yeah, I think we're on.
there?
I think we're on again.
Hello.
Anyways.
Hello,
Anyways,
Hey
man.
you, can't stop me from kicking this cable.
What are you doing over there? You fucking rolling a joint or what?
Yeah, I mean, let's.
Well, I didn't know how long we were gonna be off after I fucked everything up. So
Wow.
Nah, you're
I
good,
was just
man.
this was
Yeah.
Plan B.
that big foot of yours.
I'm
I
a
think
big
we're
old
back on.
big
Looks like
boot
some,
foot.
Yeah, you're back on.
All right, we're back on. You missed
Was that some
Josh
shit?
cracking up,
Yeah.
and then I kicked a bunch of shit.
See
and-
this tobacco shaving? It looks like a little like
what is
red
that?
pubic hairs you find
Oh,
in
is
the
that
bathroom of the Iron Horse Saloon.
You get them back to my pappy here.
Here.
By the way, if you're not following Mark on Instagram, his stories are top notch.
Oh yeah, I've been noticing these little posts. These little, I'm always like saying something like, hey man, you got too much time on your hands over there. Some
He
shit.
does.
Yeah, yeah.
He does. He makes sure he has too much time too.
I
That's his
just,
thing. He's like, I'm gonna go take a nap so I have extra time to
Yeah.
do this shit later.
I make time for it. Instead of prayer and meditation, I do stupid fucking videos. On
So
Instagram.
I mean, what program is that?
I just use some filters like either Snapchat and just save it and then upload it to Instagram. So
So if you want to be creeped
it'd
out,
be weird, yeah.
if you want to
Yeah.
be creeped out.
You wanna
please
be creeped
tune
out?
in
Hold on, I gotta.
To the Mark Sean.
It's a couple characters I'm developing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Based
The-
upon
they-
our travels.
There's
that we do.
long running
Yes.
stories going on
Yeah.
here. You got to like tune
That's
in
his
each
plan
week.
B, if he
Our
can't-
trip from South Dakota inspired one of those characters. That
Hey, yeah. So let's go through the tour real quick, cause I'm like,
Oh,
nah. You want to go through the tour?
no, let's go.
yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's take a ride.
What we do? What else
Let's
we can
take a
talk about?
ride.
Yeah, I don't know,
Talk about-
Take a
Well, I mean, you guys
ride.
got off the road. You
Bullshitting's
played all
pretty
these fucking
fun.
shows, so it's like let's talk
Yeah.
about whatever's
Yeah.
going on.
Yes,
Yeah, that's it.
So we kicked it off in West Texas. We played
Oh.
San Angelo and Amarillo. the
That's right.
Panhandle.
You
That's
are
right.
so right.
So
Some of our
You were so
favorite
right.
hubs out in Texas here.
Yeah.
And always
Yeah.
take care of us. Always good people, good
That's
staff,
right.
and good
Hey, so
students.
for like those outside clubs, like I mean, when you go out of town,
Mhm.
do they know who you guys are?
Well, we've been going to like San Angelo, for example, for a while. So
Yes.
yeah, I mean, we do have a presence there, and there's a great owner, Little Dog, that runs the Dead Horse out there. He's a great guy. So they have a really cool rock club out there in San Angelo.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's really just we kind of try to revisit these clubs every so often to
Yeah.
And they're
keep
from
that alive.
bands too, so they really know, like, they really
Yeah.
understand the whole being on the road, and
And I
they
keep
treat
seeing-
their bands very well.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely do. And you keep seeing more and more, acts from San Antonio as well as Austin, even Houston getting out there once in a while
That's
because of
right.
that reason. I mean,
Yeah.
they appreciate good music. They, they're hungry for more of it, and you've got a club that facilitates and takes care of them.
Yeah, yeah, because back 20 years ago we did this, the same kind of thing. But the thing back then, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have all this stuff. So it was like word of mouth. We had, it was just fucking like
It was like Harry Potter.
it
you
was
just
like
send-
newsletters and stuff. Seriously, it was like
Yeah.
Send an
newsletters.
owl.
Sending news.
Man, you got to check out this band. I'm sending an owl.
Yeah, but
2 weeks later.
I mean, a lot of times we would send a package out, right, with a CD, with a picture, whatever the packages were back
Oh, yeah.
then.
Like mail into the radio
yeah.
stations and
Well,
everything
not
like
the
that.
radio stations, but just the clubs. And the clubs, they would see like, hey, you're from Austin, so like back then, Austin was a big deal. If you're like, like Wichita, Kansas, or something, you're like, holy shit, a band from Austin wants to play here. They're cool. They got a great CD. Fucking headline. I mean,
Yeah.
headline the first time out these fucking clubs, and you're like going, what the fuck? And people would pack the place because they really didn't have much in those towns.
Yeah, that's why sometimes, we try to hit big markets, and sometimes all you can get in between on the road is a Monday somewhere that, maybe isn't that big market. But you'd be surprised how some of those shows go, just because they're so hungry for it. You know?
Yeah.
People love music no matter how big their town is, and whether or not they can get it, right to their front door and rocking out in their faces. It's a different thing. So
Yeah, the best I think the best gig that we had on the tour was probably Colorado Springs with as far as response.
yeah, Legends was they were absolutely thrilled, and they had a good old Texas girl behind the bar, even wearing her
That's right.
Lone Star shirt.
She had Lone
Yes,
Star
so the only
on.
bar in Colorado that, so they claim anyways, that has Lone Star is Legends in Colorado Springs. So
That's
remember
right.
that, Texan.
Shit,
touring
because
musicians.
we played a place in Colorado Springs called Rack and Roll.
Oh,
Rack and Roll was
Rack?
the name of it. It's probably
like
the same.
like a rack.
It was like
A
a
pool
pool hall
hall.
kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the story. That's the story about the chick
Playing
with the
at
1
Hooters
foot.
or something?
That's the 1 foot story.
Well, you didn't get your fill at Sturgis? You still thinking
Oh,
about
he's
him?
got racks on the brain.
Yeah, it's this chick that I met. Come to find out, she had 1 foot. Her name was Rabbit. No, but that's what her nickname was Rabbit.
She consider herself lucky for that, then I'm guessing.
I guess, yeah. So, anyways, found out she had 1 foot. So
Wow. What else did she have?
Oh, yeah.
we won't get into that story.
She
but
didn't have more of something
What-
else,
what other
just a little-
surprises?
She
What
makes
other
up for it on the other ends.
that extra hand and all.
But I'll tell you, man, Colorado Springs is a real nice town. It's like
Yeah.
if I was
Oh,
to
it's
move,
gorgeous.
if I was to move to Colorado, that's where I would move to.
Yeah.
Because I think we did like Denver up there. We did Denver, Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and what was the other one? Boulder.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
College town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't get to. We drove through Pueblo, but we didn't get
We
to
did,
stop. Someone
yeah.
did recommend their dispensary.
They
scene
did.
there.
Dispensaries.
They did. Another dispensary.
Another
recommended
dispensary.
another dispensary.
I
which
know,
is-
and I was really
that's
stoked
good
about it
business
because I wanted a
etiquette.
reason to go to more dispensaries.
That's great.
But you already knew that,
Yeah.
about wanting to go
You
to
plan
all the
it out every-
dispensaries.
So how many dispensaries did you guys hit in Colorado?
Well,
Can you talk
one,
about this?
One
or-
within every 10 miles from north, south, east, and west. So it was a lot of stops.
Yeah.
'Cause he was like,
Did
hey,
you buy stuff at every one?
well,
yeah.
yeah.
Most
yeah.
of them, I guess. Yeah.
A little bit something. You got lollipops.
Because
you
like
got
none of them
Pops.
none of them have like everything you could ask for. They're like, this
Oh.
is like
I
what's on
mean-
special, like this is our standard stock. Yeah, everyone got something.
need
different.
like
I mean,
a-
he already had it mapped out before he even got to town. He was like, all right, look, we're going to start with this is where our hotel is.
This is what
We're
we
gonna
do.
go- yeah.
I'm a thorough guy. I like to do my research.
This is what we do.
I like, hey, where are we having dinner? Let me pull up my phone. All right, I'm gonna sit here for an hour and I'm gonna read Yelp reviews. Just
That's
when we
true.
get there, though, I'm telling you
Yelp
what
is
we should
shit,
eat.
man. Don't read Yelp. Yelp
No,
is
yeah,
just-
fuck Yelp.
Yelp is shit.
I just prefer the Google Map reviews. And all
Yeah.
that shit.
Dude, they need like a Buc-ee's of weed.
Oh.
Like like how Buc-ee's is
Oh, yeah, like a,
Yeah.
like a supermarket.
a supermarket, like just like a
Just like a gas station.
they have a
chain
gas
stop for
station with
weed.
just weed in it. You know what I mean?
That'd be
Like
great.
Colorado, that'd be like 150 pumps and there's a bunch of weed on the inside.
I
Perfect.
see Nevada pulling that one off well before Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Colorado's
man.
trying to go on this very legitimate front where I could see Nevada just being like, oh, whatever
No,
the
if-
fuck. Yeah, gas station is
just throw
full
it out there.
full of ganja. Let's
Put
do
it on the corner. We don't care.
Yeah, we already got the slot machines in
Put it-
there,
put it
so
at
we
the
might
gas,
as well
the light.
let them get stoned while they pull the lever.
Yeah, it was funny because the mothership to my company is based in Washington State. It's like right on the border of Washington and Oregon. So I was staying in Portland, which is right next to the border, and so when I was driving, to go up to Washington, you would get on the radio and there would be like a what do you call it, a commercial on the radio. We have the best indicas. We have the best sativas. Oh, come and check out our weed. And I was like, going, this is a little weird, man. Listening on the radio, hearing like weed commercials on the radio.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
actually sponsor the highways in Colorado.
They
Funny
do.
enough,
They
yeah.
You know how much
It's
fucking
great.
money they make off that shit?
Oh, yeah.
The first year was, I think the first day they made $10 million in taxes or some shit.
Yeah,
It was some crazy amount.
Yeah, they've been funneling it into a lot of great shit.
I hope Texas comes around soon. That's what I think
It'd
we
be
all
nice.
anybody with common sense should get behind that
Yeah.
idea. To
I just don't see how
legalize
you could do it in one state and not the other. Like,
Yeah.
They'll
Oh,
come
so you
around, I
go
think.
to the next state.
It's really not
it's
that
fine.
Yeah,
big of a
can,
deal.
can a whole
you
state
know?
really
can, a,
isn't.
can a whole state be wrong in like the judgment of proper morality and
Yeah.
delegation of a plant?
Yeah, it's just they're
You
going to
can
be left
get that
behind.
many people on board. then-
California has already done it, and they're going to bring themselves out of their debt they have with that. So I mean,
That's the thing about it is, I mean, people look at. There's always that big argument. It's with weed and alcohol,
Yeah.
and it's always, well, alcohol's legal and weed's not, so alcohol must be better for you than this. And there's like an argument goes back and forth, and I mean, marijuana and fucking hemp and CBD and all that shit is like so much better. It has so many more uses than fucking bottles of no offense. I mean,
Yeah,
and
no,
liquor.
really,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
you're right.
And for some weird reason, they won't fucking pass it. Doesn't make any
Oh
sense.
yeah, man! Just like the hemp industry alone would be so helpful to our whole economy as far as the substitutes it can be in place of things as much as plastics.
And I take CBD spray. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's legal here in Texas. So
Well,
yeah.
the,
Well-
the CBD without the THC is.
Well, yeah.
But
yeah.
there's also they're putting up a bill, if I'm not mistaken, in the near future to try to strike down CBD sales.
Really?
as well.
Yeah.
Let's find out who that asshole is that's sponsoring that.
Well, that's the thing,
Like how-
because I would buy it off of. There's this company.
Because
that-
Mark Sean's got a phone call for you,
That's right.
and he's
Oh,
got
shit.
he's got a
waiting
good
outside your
30
house.
to 50 different characters to pull from in his bag of tricks. He keep coming for
like
you.
you know,
right.
pull the
You gotta
Bruce
boost all that.
Castleberry out. Bruce Castleberry's mother.
You never know. Like, you can pull that out. You
Yeah.
know.
No, but but that's the fucked up thing about it, because I would buy CBD off of Amazon because there's one guy that would sell it, and he sold exclusively on Amazon. And he texted me one day, said, "Dude, I'm gonna have to find a different route for you to get it because Amazon is kind of pulling the plug on all this." So now I'm gonna have to try to figure out if I could do my own company or just sell it from my house or whatever. So, but it's the kind that he had was great stuff. Like one spray, I'd be out like a light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so good for you, but I don't know. It's fucked up.
I actually saw a place down on like South Lamar that has buds that are just CBD. Apparently, you can just sell. They look just like
Well,
Looks
same thing
just
with
like
vape
weed.
too. You get vape CBD vape, but not with THC in it.
Yeah. But like all the other stuff, I just like never seen a flower that's like, oh yeah, this is no THC. And for me, because I like to smoke it personally. I don't know all the vapes and everything else like
Yeah.
that, but this much.
You know, one thing to note about, you know, if anybody else is going to do the same thing as we did, and, you know,
What's that?
go to Colorado and come back. Well, Texas
Oh.
treats those edibles as an automatic felony, pretty much, because it's based on the
Oh
weight.
boy!
Which means we
So-
had Nate eat all of them right before we hit the border. That boy was high as a kite.
That's right.
He has a high tolerance for that
right when we
stuff.
got to the
Yeah.
state line.
Yeah.
Did he? He didn't eat it all, did he?
So
We
how
had,
many-
we had to slap
He
him a
loves it.
bunch when we got to come and take it for that battle
Well, how
of the
many
bands
felonies
thing.
do we
you know.
have?
He loves the sodas already, but now when he can find THC soda, like the boy was
Oh, I
in
know.
heaven.
Yeah,
That's-
I know.
yeah.
Like, he's like, I got root
Christ.
beer that gets me stoned.
He seems so nice if you hang out
Oh,
with him. You know what I mean?
He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
THC and soda.
He's a sweet.
He's like a big.
sweetheart.
He's a big. He
Oh,
is.
Well, there's nothing mean
Yeah.
about wanting to get, like,
No.
stoned while you drink.
He got the sugars.
You
That
should
boy got the sugars.
Dude,
He's
I'll tell you
ready.
what, man. Every time I hang out with him, it's yes sir, no sir. He's always like polite to me all the time when I hang out with him.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh,
He's a
fuck,
sweetheart.
what did you do to him?
I don't know. He's got respect for the old Cobra. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's a
I don't know.
surprise.
No, but he's such a sweet guy. I love him to death. I mean, I was like, sad that he wasn't coming up here tonight. But the greatest thing he ever did, which I thought was pretty funny, we're over. You guys played at Hanover's one night, and I guess his dad drove up from San Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
And when I was leaving,
that's never good.
No, so when I was leaving-
we try to stop bro driving as much as we can.
so when I was leaving, he goes, "Man, I want you to meet my dad." And he was like, he pulls his dad. This is Bobby from the podcast, and he's like, all like little kid stuff. And I just thought it was the cutest thing, So I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah,
He's
Nate,
like
man, Nate's a
teeter-tot.
great guy. I love Nate.
Yeah, he's great. But he did get his nickname from his reputation. Nasty
Nasty
Yeah.
Nate.
Nasty
He
Nate
can,
for
he
a
can
reason.
be as nice about it as he wants to be. It doesn't make it less nasty,
That's
is all
right.
I'm going to say.
He's like
He
looks like
good
such
boy,
like a
but he needs Jesus.
It's consensual.
these juices. Is that what you said?
He needs some Jesus in his life.
Well, he gets plenty of juices.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
He says he goes to
it's-
church every Sunday.
The
I'm
darker
still
the
waiting to
berry,
see
the
it.
sweeter the juice.
That's right.
He likes
We
the
call him
juices.
consensual Nasty Nate.
Oh, consensual. He's consensual now.
Oh, it's always been consensual. It's always been.
Bobby, what are you trying to say over here?
You know
Oh,
what
he's
I'm trying-
consensual now.
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, hey, the last time he came up, he wasn't so consensual. It's like
No.
he was fucking,
Yeah, he was no some.
it's like Attila the Hun banging through the fucking, the whore's like,
You never know.
I don't know.
He might be part of the Pound Me Too movement.
the Pound Me Too movement. I don't know.
He might be.
Well, Sturgis was wild, but I certainly am fairly relieved I didn't have to live through whatever Sturgis was last
Last year
year.
was a lot
Because Nate
worse.
clearly was on some sort of rampage.
Wasn't there some old chick following him around last year? Was that?
Oh,
was
yeah,
that,
back-
There's a bunch of
Took
them.
him backstage. And
Yeah, he's
then that
backstage
drumstick
getting caught. Yeah.
soiled that drumstick.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I hope it was a big marching 3S.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the big black one.
A big black one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those, the thick ones, the little tip on it.
Oh,
Yeah, you know the ones that are
Oh,
like
for-
half,
yeah.
they got half the rubber
What?
grip on them and everything like
the,
that.
The
yeah.
Mandingos.
Yeah, there you go.
It's called the Vic Firth. I need the Mandingos.
You know,
please.
you should hit
Hey, Vic
Steel
Girth. Call him
Panther.
Vic Girth.
We need to hit up
Girth.
Steel Panther and give them a new drumstick line to
Girth.
consider. I think
Oh,
we got
that's
some new
not bad.
marketing.
That's funny.
Dude, hit up
Nate, are
Satchel.
you listening? Call
That's what I'm
Vic-
saying. Hit up
Oh, he-
Satchel.
Yeah.
Tell him
Tell him
you
call
got
it
something to
Girth.
match the pussy melter, and it's the Vic
1-800 call
Girth.
The
nasty.
Vic Girth. Ah.
Put him on speaker.
We could call him. You want to call him?
That boy
Come
would
on,
have a
man.
1-800 number.
Should call him.
1-800 nasty name.
1-800 nasty.
What time we got?
1-800
Let's get
call
nasty.
Yeah, 1-800
Let's get
let's
nasty.
I know that's too many numbers out there, viewers. I can math. I'm not that stoned, but
Yeah.
go with it.
Well,
Okay.
it sound good.
Yeah.
It sounded good to me. I don't know. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
What
I don't know.
you-
Give
who
me
you
that
gonna
damn
call?
calculator. I'll do the numbers.
Oh. Not the calculator.
We talking about the calculator again? God, shut the fuck up, Ian.
Oh, so we didn't even make it out of Texas on this tour yet. So
We
where,
didn't.
where'd you go
Get
next?
started.
Oh yeah.
Well, we
We
ended up.
drove to
Then we ended
Nebraska.
in the
Yeah.
middle of fucking nowhere after a bunch of bullshit.
driving through a fucking tornado.
Western Nebraska
Yeah.
on our way to
It was-
Sturgis. So.
You know, we almost died. You
we
know.
Did. We did.
How'd
Yeah.
you almost die?
Well, you know, when you can't see in front of you, that's always a possibility.
That's definitely not a good situation to be in. Yeah, so we get it to Nebraska, and it's like 20 miles from our hotel, and we're already in who knows where, we're just in the middle of nowhere. And we just see the storm on the horizon is way out there. And we're like, oh, man. Like, this navigation is bringing us straight to that storm. This looks pretty bad, guys. And so we just heading straight towards it, man, and we take a little left to go towards the hotel. And I think everything would have been fine until we saw like the little tornado vehicle, with the little things on the top that spin and like
Just
let
hauling ass
like
past us,
connection.
like going away.
So once you
from the
see
shit.
that, and then it just starts pouring down, raining, and then everyone's like, "Hey, I think this is all right. We're good. We're doing all right." And then they're like, "Hey, we're all right until it starts hailing." And then it's like tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
Everything starts hitting the van.
I mean, I was trying to keep things cool, but I was looking at radar the whole time. And
Yeah,
it was
not looking good.
it was that dark red. It's almost purple.
But we made it through. And then we just kept driving and driving.
I'll tell you, those fucking road trips when you're doing like 500 miles in between each gig, 500 or 600, 700 miles in between. That's the fucking worst, man.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's pretty
god.
rough.
I like the windmills, though. I got to say, one, good job, US of A, for having at least some amount of air power and all wind power and all that.
That's
And
right.
also, it's a hell of a lot better to look at than the same flat expanse for a long period of time.
Dude, 'cause we
you get
did-
these like windmill farms, you're like, oh shit, something to look at.
It's like aliens are taking over.
Yeah, we would do like we
Or
would
the
start.
world shit.
We would start.
Yeah.
We would start in Austin, like go do Dallas, and we drive from Dallas all the way up to Oklahoma City, then all the way to Wichita, Kansas, and then over to Colorado.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like those drives, especially from like Oklahoma City to Wichita or whatever. It's just fucking flat and a lot of corn. That's all it is. And then you see the biggest like the 3-headed cow or something on the side of the road, some sideshow freak fucking show or whatever.
Yeah, come see the thing.
Or no, they have like the biggest. Was it the biggest bale of hay or some shit? Some fucking this
yeah.
wacky ass shit. No, I
We
always-
got the world's largest cow pie. Come
Dude, I'm
see.
telling you, they
Calm
have also, but you got
$10 admission.
And you know what the fucked up thing is, and it's really funny. It's like the restaurant you would see. Guess what the restaurant you would see the most?
What is it?
Fucking Dairy Queen.
Derek? Oh yeah.
You
Actually,
never in every fucking town, no matter where you went, you saw fucking Dairy Queen.
They are everywhere.
I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, man. It's like they'd
Definitely
be.
small towns.
I feel like we didn't see that many Dairy Queens, to be honest.
dude,
well,
I'm
you
telling
was
you, Dairy
sleeping
Queen's
most of
fucking
the time,
everywhere.
That's why. You was
Yeah.
sleeping.
That's
yeah.
true. Well,
You
I
were
got
just-
to do. That's my self defense for having a small
Just
bladder. Otherwise,
snoring
we'd be
and
stopping
everything.
every 30 minutes.
It was like
Be
between
like,
you
get
and
out
me,
here. Like
snoring.
when I had to get out in the middle of where the hell were we
I
coming
don't
back?
know. It was dark.
I'm like, you got to
in the
pull over.
field.
You got to pull over. I'm gonna piss in this dude's
Yeah.
driveway. It's gotta happen.
And he's like, it feels so good.
yeah.
You got
Hey,
you got the bladder of a 5-year-old girl. Is that what you're trying to
I
say?
mean, he was pretty
yes,
excited
that's
about-
accurate.
about
Well,
it.
yeah, I said yeah because there was a shooting star in front of me as I'm. I mean, those are moments, those are magical
That
moments.
is magical.
yeah, of
That's pretty
course.
magical.
When your bladder was about to be torn to shreds by how long you've been
You
trying.
get a
not
nice
piss,
relief.
and Get a great release.
Wow.
The middle of the.
Oh, you got it? Oh, look at that.
Oh,
well,
we-
that's,
How was that?
no,
he
that's
he
not the
took
right
video of me.
It's
Oh
gonna be,
shit!
him
This
peeing,
is new voyeurism for Mark Sean over here.
Hear that?
Oh, I mean,
There you go. yeah.
Audio pissing.
That was at side of the road in Wyoming,
I don't even
eastern
know
Wyoming.
where,
At like
yeah.
it says 2:05
Yes!
a.m.
Hey, my uncle lives in
Way out
Wyoming.
there.
It was it was really close. It was a really big shooting star, and maybe it was like I think it was like the Perseids were happening at the time, so it might have
It was
been
a
one
good-
of them
It was a good time.
meteors. But yeah, it was great.
Let me ask you a question. So, I mean, where are you from originally?
Yeah, I want to know that too. Actually.
Yeah, I do
shit.
want to
No,
know.
the
where
re-
you
the
from.
My
reason-
birth certificate
the
says
reason-
Hawaii.
One
The
special
reason,
kind of
the
person.
reason I ask, you've never been up here. I really haven't. I've met you a few times. We haven't really hung that much.
Yeah, well,
And I don't know anything about you.
Yeah,
So, I mean, so
You know
I don't
enough
know anything
already.
about
I
him.
know about
That
these
is
fucking
fair.
these guys
I've
over
been with
here.
him for a few months. I
That's
still don't know
fair.
anything about him.
I just started seeing my 3-year
Oh,
time
okay,
hop
yeah. Okay.
shit pop up from when I moved from my previous home, which was Madison, Wisconsin. I was born in Ohio, but then raised in Wisconsin, so Midwestern
You Packers fan?
all my life. Oh, naturally.
Okay. Me too.
Yeah,
All
well,
right. There you go.
fucking come on, man! Like publicly owned team, like there should be more of that fucking shit. But
Yeah, it's crazy with that because everybody in the town has like season tickets for like forever. And the only way to actually get season tickets is if someone dies. And
Well-
they leave it in a will or something. They leave it to the public or whatever.
And that's just one tip of the
crazy,
iceberg.
man.
And while I'll give the disclaimer that I'm a Packers fan, I'm not necessarily a fan of Packers fans. If that
Oh, yeah.
differentiation needs to be made sometimes. But I'm from Wisconsin. I moved here 3 years ago, and these boys poached me up about a year ago.
right.
We've been just kicking ass since
Put
and
'em in
having a
a
good old
corner.
time.
Say, hey, boy, what's your name?
You look pretty.
Yeah, you're pretty.
You got a
boy.
pretty
You got a pretty
set
mom.
of bass fingers.
Hey, you play baseball.
Wow. And you also have another band too, right?
Yes, I play guitar and sing a little in a band called Finite Fidelity, which is where
That's right.
I think Mark originally saw.
That's right.
I captured his eye.
I scouted him.
Oh, really?
I think I was supposed to have Finite Fidelity up here right before.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
what
what you're
happened?
talking about. I
Oh,
don't know
Oh
anything
no,
about
I'm going
that.
to tell you. No, I'm
let's
not
bring
calling you
that
out.
right
I'm just
now.
saying
I
no.
wanna
But
know about it.
I was supposed to have you guys up right before Skunk Fest. Something happened. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I just don't remember. Something happened.
What happened?
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
Yeah,
What
So
happened?
I got like 1/4 of you guys here now. Maybe someday I'll get
What
the other
you did.
3/4 or whatever it was. I don't remember what the deal was.
I think it was basically that a
politics.
lot of people assumed that you were based in Austin. We again, I don't know you that
Oh,
well.
that's right. Yeah.
and
that's true, yeah.
and what ended up happening is how early people could get off work. and
Right.
pre-planning it wasn't going to work on making the airtime, and so it was just
Well, that's
kind
the
of
thing. It's like, with this thing, it's in my house, and I can do it whenever I want to do it. I mean, if you guys, if we decide, hey man, let's do a podcast at 3:00 in the morning after a show, let's fucking do it. You know what I mean? I have no
Oh, yeah, let's
problem.
do
well,
that.
see,
That'd be
yeah,
Probably get-
That's my
I like
kind of
that
time,
info.
yeah.
I don't assume that of anybody though. That I find that
No,
out.
that's-
That's a non-professional thing.
Way it
to
is now,
assume
that's
that,
what I'm doing
Hey,
it.
buddy, we're doing this thing for the first time, but you know what? We're gonna do this at 4 a.m. And you know
That's
what? I
perfect.
think you're gonna feed me with drugs and booze too while you're at it. You know, sound good?
Drugs and booze.
That
Wow.
is
not just
Woo!
not one or the other, both.
well, you know.
What kind of drugs you doing,
What
Mo?
kind of drugs you
What
like,
kind of drugs
man?
you got in your pocket? Let me
Well,
see.
you know what drugs haven't I or
I'm
we
gonna
done
pat
for
you
that
down.
matter. In fact, I think that kind of like brings us
It's almost
to
like catch a predator on
to,
this
uh,
show.
uh,
There's gonna be
some questions
cops-
that
there's gonna
need
be
to
some
be
cops
answered in the
outside when
future.
you walk out.
No, so you came there what? You said a year ago?
no. I'll be on my third year.
Third
here
year, huh?
soon.
Wow.
Yep.
So what brought you here? Just music?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I did
Did you come-
music the whole time I was in Madison, Wisconsin. It's a smaller market. I worked with a lot of great people and liked what I did, but I quickly kind of saw that, like, well, shit, there's about 4 good venues here that I really admire.
Yeah.
Did some touring outside of the area, and, it felt like there could be more that could be amounted to. What are you doing over here?
What am I doing?
What are you doing?
This one's
What
over
are you
here.
doing? I just want to get close to you for a
He's
second.
like listening to. He listens
just
to.
gonna
A,
get close to
he's
you.
listening to a comedy album over here. He's over fucking giggling and laughing. What the fuck is he even doing?
But
This
yeah,
guy
man,
over here, I don't know.
like so many people, you got to go into a bigger market. You want to, work with, bigger names, and you want to acquire greater talents to work with to bring you up to make you better. And the only way you get better is working with people better than yourself, right?
Yeah. So did you come down
go
for
seek
South
it.
by or something like that first, and then before you moved?
No,
or-
no, I actually came down here to buy a car because it was a 2 birds, 1 stone situation for me. I'd just gotten my car wrecked at the time, and I wanted to buy a new car. But you live in the north, and every used car you buy is covered with salt damage and rusted to hell.
Oh yeah, you don't see that shit down here.
The winter, yeah. So I figured, I was thinking about Austin because I met this cat back when, who was in a band called Meganaut at the time. He's now a guitar player that plays in Duel. And I met him when he was on tour. A buddy of mine was running sound at the venue they were playing, and he hit me up for slightly nefarious reasons, saying, hey, these guys are looking for something to have a good time. Could you help them? And I said, gee, Willikers. Yeah, I think I could do that.
Did you really say that? Gee, Willikers?
No, I
That was
didn't.
the sell pitch. right there.
I didn't say that exactly. But
What'd you say?
Oh, I said,
gosh, golly.
Fuck
I
those
said
guys.
yes. I'll
You
totally get
well
them a bag of
jolly.
weed.
Give me a good Midwestern little lingo there.
How much?
Oh,
how much-
oh,
You-
no.
we're not gonna start that. Oh no, there, gee, no.
Oh,
So that's how you came to be then, huh?
Well, I just met this cat from
That's the
Austin, and I talked
genesis
about it, and then
Drug dealer
Everybody,
turned-
you know, the
story
reason
short.
I a- the,
drug
rea-
dealer turned musician.
the reason I ask is because everybody that comes up here, including myself, I've been here since '91, so I've been here for a good while, is not from Austin. Only a handful of fucking people are from Austin.
yeah.
You can get an Austin band in here, and 3 or 4 people. I'm from Washington D.C. I'm from fucking Dallas. I'm from California. I'm from Florida. I mean, it's like there's so many of them like
You're
that.
in a capital college city for one, then you're a music mecca, you know. And
Yeah.
it's like you got to go to Nashville, you're gonna see the same thing. I mean, even Madison being 250,000, a lot of people are from all over the place because they go there for the college. They moved from wherever, and they like the place. They like the city. It's artsy, and
Yeah.
you know, it's the capital city, so there's a lot going on, and they just stick around.
Well, a lot of it's because people move here are the actual lifers. They're not the fucking, the people that you had a high school band with that pussied out and they got married, had kids, all that. We moved here to do music. So that's that's the great thing. You got motherfuckers with drive and tenacity.
Yeah.
And so that's why
That's
why we're all from other
You're looking
places,
for
so.
motherfuckers who go the distance
The
with you,
real-
and Austin seems like one of the hubs, and it has been for a while to find those people. I mean, hell, you said we're doing a lot. That wouldn't have happened if we hadn't done those moves, and here we
That's
are.
right. Stroke it.
Now
too,
we're
yeah.
here drinking Jack
Now
Daniels
we're
rye.
here.
Right.
You all right over there?
Feeling frisky.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
been
doing
quiet
good.
tonight.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
he
just
had a
saying,
long
saying
night.
much.
He had a long night.
I did
last
have a
night.
Another
Yeah,
long
that
night.
parking lot really wore him
know,
out.
Fucking
hey,
dude, I'm telling you, man.
know,
That parking
Will you
lot
sweep?
really.
Will you sweep in the parking lot?
somebody need to clean it. It was rough.
It
Was
just
it really?
It was a
It was
dirty
real
parking
That must
lot,
have been
right?
the-
dirty,
That must have been
dirty
the
parking
worst.
lot.
That must have been the worst
And
30 seconds of
nasty
that
left.
parking lot's life.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, it was.
Don't let Jim know about that. He'll come out there.
It's like, are you
Yeah,
done? Are you done
videotape
cleaning?
it.
I'm not clean yet. I'm not clean yet. Are you done cleaning? Are you sure? You checking out? Are you fucking clocking out already?
I know.
yeah.
I got to turn the AC down a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh. So should we talk between ourselves?
Yeah, let's start. We'll take over.
So how you feel about Bobby? What's your true
Wait.
opinion about Bobby?
All right. Okay, I think he is actually gone now.
I think you left.
Guys. He fucking ran out of beer. What the fuck?
Oh man, really?
I mean, no, not at all, man. We were praising CobraCast.
That's right.
And
Right, sure you
and
were.
its healthy beer fridge.
What's that bell
Healthy
for?
beer.
Oh, dude, you gonna do that right after he already got up? I mean,
Yeah.
that's a dick move right
that's,
there.
That's when you do it.
Are we gonna fight over the one beer that I have? Is that what you're gonna do?
We're gonna do it like a shotgun. kind of.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Hey, you know what? We got a couple of shows we need to go over here pretty soon because we got one show I'm excited about.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Super excited about. Super duper. Saturday, September 15th over at Hanover's. The Indian Summer Festival.
That's right.
You guys are actually playing it.
That's right.
Oh,
Actually,
nice.
why? Was there any doubt?
Great lineup.
Yeah,
It's a
of course.
fucking phenomenal lineup, man.
Hell
It's like
yeah.
a dream
That's gonna
lineup.
be fucking a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a lot of
I'm
fun. And we got
excited.
Vallejo, Dharma Kings,
Oh.
Black Heart Saints,
Get outta here.
99 Crimes, and the Bolies.
Wow.
That's right.
And guess who is MCing this motherfucker?
Who's gonna be there?
Oh,
Oh shit!
Let
I
me
know
tell
a
you-
guy named Bobby.
let me say. Let me tell you something.
Bobby.
Now I wasn't asked to do this. I asked David Comey to do this 'cause I saw the bill. I said, you know what? I need to get in on this. So I texted him. I said, dude, Dave. I said, I want to MC this show. What do you think? He's like, you're in. And that was it. So that
Oh,
was the whole
nice.
thing.
that's-
No, but it's a killer bill, man. You know.
It is.
I mean, that's
Should be like, God damn it, Dave, let me fucking do it.
Well, I mean, we
Why
we
so
had that.
No, no.
Why
We
are
had
you
that show.
so angry?
How long ago was
Oh,
that?
You gonna tell me I'm too angry? This motherfucker?
Oh wait, that was when
you
we.
guys are angry.
Why are you so angry over there?
This is the angriest guy I know over here.
Oh yeah, he
He's
looks
just
like he's
got a-
angry.
But not
Look
tonight.
how
He's
mad
just
I
sit-
am.
He's sedated.
He-
Oh,
he's
nice.
sedated.
He's got an
Nice.
angry
I got
soul.
that
He
rhino
always tells us.
tranquilizer in me right now.
Rhino tranquilizer.
That's what we got to do. That's how we have to get through shows.
I
Otherwise,
don't think I've ever
he gonna
seen
go
him
rush.
fucking like- he's always laid
know what?
back and cool. And,
Some
Yeah,
of that
pretty-
wang dang sweet poontang.
oh, the
Yeah,
fucking
where's
wang
that one?
dang.
That old wang a dang.
Jim dang swing poontang.
Fucking wang dang sweet poontang. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
It's a fucking Ted Nugent tune. Yeah,
song,
it's a
yeah.
great fucking song.
He's an interesting guy.
Who Nugent?
Yeah, Nugent. Because he's such a hard ass.
He's
but-
got two different personalities.
Interesting is a cute way of saying crazy.
Yeah.
Well, no, let me tell you something, man. All those guys have that personally crazy, persona they put on the air to fucking, to be big and stuff. Then they're like, I think they're totally laid back. You know what I mean? And Nugent's
I
one
can't
of those
necessarily
dudes.
discredit
Oh, yeah.
that. You got an audience. You're gonna cater to it. You're gonna keep it alive. You got to keep the career going somehow, right? And in a world of tabloid bullshit, celebrity
Oh, yeah.
gossip,
Oh.
what better to do than just be crazy son of a bitch and say a bunch of controversial shit all the time?
That's right.
That'll keep
Yeah.
you at least in Twitter's fucking radar. That's for sure.
The only guy that I've ever met that was crazy as fuck that I saw him on TV and crazy as fuck when I met him in person was Alex Jones.
I'm about to say,
He's
yeah.
crazy as fuck
Hey,
all
this
the
is
time.
Alex
You're
Jones.
gonna get
Hey, how you
censored
doing?
like him. You know,
Gonna
he's-
make the frogs gay.
He's fucking
Bobby's
crazy, that
next
guy.
gets censored.
Oh, making everybody gay over here. Oh, goddamn.
I think
This Jack Daniels makes people gay.
I think
because
someone
God
sold
come ask
him.
you.
I think someone sold him on the supplement, but it's been like this long-term plan to like poison his brain, so he
Oh,
just
I don't know, man.
it turns into mush.
The supplements kill me,
He's just
though, on
getting
that thing.
jacked on this
Yeah,
shit.
he always
I
kills
know
those
all the
products.
commercials and everything he does on it.
I wouldn't buy those supplements if you fucking gave them to me. I mean, I'm not. I mean, they're like probably the worst
Get the
shit
red
ever.
Pill. The
Yeah.
red pill will give you.
No, because you got Joe Rogan's a good buddy of his,
Mm-hmm.
and like Joe Rogan deals in the real stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? When on it has all the good stuff, and
Yeah.
he's selling this fucking shit they probably make in China in a bathtub or something.
That's what I'm saying. I think
know what I mean?
I
It's like,
think
fuck,
it's
man.
I think it's gave him a tumor or something. Because he's
No.
always been crazy, but his level of crazy continues to grow.
Yeah, but anyways, like with this show over at Hanover's, man. I mean, that's a to me is a killer fucking bill.
Well,
I
he's
mean,
been working on it for a while because we had the Hanover show back when was that? No, we had it with Dharma Kings. Because that was when Xavier filled in because we
Yeah, so-
lost we
that's
lost
right.
Nasty for
yeah,
a
yeah,
couple.
Nate
Day
was gone.
weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Labor Day
I
weekend.
was out of town. I was out of
and-
town when that
Weekend.
went on. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great turnout and a great night
It was.
at Hanover's, and
Fun
like
time.
Comey came up and said, "Hey man, so like this went really well. I'm planning to do something a bit of a kind of like local fest
Yeah.
up here, and what do you think of this?" And kind of as a contact about it. So he's been building this up all summer, so I'm not surprised
Yeah.
he put
Yeah.
together that kind of bill because and man's been thinking about
And
it.
anytime you throw Vallejo into it, it's like that's a fucking win-win right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Because I love all those guys. I mean, between
boys.
AJ and fucking Alex,
My
and I
brothers.
mean,
Yeah, and there's nothing better than hitting
Fucking
that
Omar and all that
after
shit,
party and then
Mhm.
Omar and me taking pot shots at each other as bass players.
Oh yeah.
That's dangerous.
Until it's just the two of them. Just
They were worried. We-
Oh, yeah.
Until
Just until
7
until
a.m.
4,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Just
but
the two
then
of them
I mean, and we were talking about before we went on the air. Blackheart Saints now that Yayo's playing with them.
Oh yeah.
So that's a
right.
whole different. I'm excited to see that
Yeah.
because I didn't get to go to the Bat Fest to see what was going on with that. So I mean, this is for me. It's going to be, I'm not going to be hanging out outside. I'm going to be fucking right in the front watching the whole thing because and taking a lot of cool videos. So
Yeah, I think it'll
gonna
be an interesting addition of energy for sure. I mean, I
yeah,
already
for
fucking dig
sure.
the band.
well, different vibe altogether because I mean Richard and Yayo are two different kind of players.
Exactly.
As I think. I mean, and I'm really interested in seeing, what the difference is going to be.
I think like this the talent of the band welcomes new talent, and no matter
Yeah.
how different it might seem. Fuck, I don't know. Like I seemed like a decent fit, but I still felt like kind of strange coming in this whole thing, the way that I perform and do my thing.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
But a good band envelops a good player. It doesn't matter. It just kind of becomes natural very quickly.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, so it should be. I mean, it's when I was told about it, I was like, man, that's an interesting mix. So I'm excited to hear it. See what it sounds like. So.
Yeah.
It's like
Should be really cool.
New blood, coming in.
Yeah, it's always it's sad when one person leaves and you have to bring in someone else and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's in a way it's good. Brings new energy to the band and everything
Exactly.
else. And
Well,
so,
one of the other pleasures and reasons to live in Austin, you got a talent pool.
oh yeah,
That's
And
right.
it's nice because that shit happens. People, make life choices that take them away from, the path of rock and rolling.
yeah. And then you got 99 Crimes on top of that. Chris with the 28-inch bass drum. So because
Massive.
because
that you can get pretty in. It's
That's
a perfect
right.
He
mirror.
told
It's
me-
just gorgeous.
when Free Bleeder was up here, we're talking about it because Free Bleeder played a show with 99 Crimes, and I know Chris, and I know his drum set, his old drum set at least. And they're like, oh, he's got a 28-inch bass drum. I'm like, bullshit, that's a 26 or whatever. And then I saw Chris at a party, and he came up to me and said, dude, it's a 28. And he made sure that he told me. Yeah.
He's like,
He
"Look,
was just joking around about it, but I mean, there's another killer band too. I mean, they always bring it.
Hey,
got a
I don't,
brand new
I don't
video
fold
out.
my bass drum in half for no one.
I don't. Bruce, fucking Bruce from Broken Teeth. That dude, I'll tell you what, that dude should be a stand-up comedian. That dude is so funny.
We'll have to get him on the next Faster Pussycat bill when we do that.
That's right.
Are they coming back?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I always anticipate next time because
Fucking Broken Teeth, gotta
I-
get them
you
on there,
know,
man.
Yeah,
we ain't
man.
gonna
Fuck.
stop.
Killer.
Have you guys heard the Bowleys?
Yeah, we played with them.
I don't think we
last-
played with them. Have
No?
we yet?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think
No?
so.
Okay.
They're coming up though in September.
Yeah,
15th,
they're
so,
doing
yeah,
this. Yeah,
that's
they're
right,
doing this thing
yeah.
over at Hanover's.
Yeah.
They live right up the road in Florence. They're one town up.
Okay.
So
I've
they're
heard a lot about
not
it.
farther.
Actually, yeah.
It's a family band.
I know of them. I have not gotten a chance
They're
to check them out yet.
really good.
That's
I mean, they're like two
Oh,
brothers
yeah.
and a sister. They're slamming. I saw
nice.
them over at the Dave Fest over at Kick Butt Coffee in January,
Oh hell yeah!
And a couple.
No, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Bill. What Dater might have been on that as well.
yeah,
if I remember.
Dater. Yeah, totally.
Uh,
I'm trying to get them up here, but I called them like a couple 2-3 months ago. And they're waiting for their CD to come out or something.
Yeah, that's
I need to
fair.
call them up.
They're
They were
in the
killing it,
process
too.
of a lot right now. They've been real busy.
Oh, yeah.
We're actually sidebar. I'm playing Finite with them on their CD release. But yes, yeah, I've heard of the guys. The band. I haven't checked them out yet though.
Yeah, so the Bullies are really good. They're like like I said, they're like a stoner rock band, but they're sort of kind of in that vein. But they're really, I mean, the drummer she is so super tight. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Wait to see her. You'd be like, what the fuck? I mean, just slamming it, bringing it down, you know.
Hell yeah.
Great drummer. And then there's me. So I'll be emceeing the whole thing. and-
Yeah.
So you know,
Cherry
we
on top.
get to see a great
The
band, give
dessert.
you some shit.
Yeah, you could be up there, you know, slinging some dick, you know, passing some
Full
bubble gum out, and you
entree,
know.
you got an appetizer, a full entree, and the cherry on
The
top.
dessert is the Bobby Sharon.
Exactly.
That's right.
Bring in the sweetness.
No, but I had to be part of this. I saw the show pop up, and I'm like, hey Dave, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh,
So,
Dave.
yeah, but anyways, so that's Saturday, September 15th. We'll go over that again. It starts at 8:00.
That's right.
Indian Summer Fest with Dharma Kings, Vallejo, Blackheart Saints. What? 99 Crimes, the Bowleys, and it's hosted by
like it.
me. I will be there, slinging all sorts of dick, all
Man,
sorts of having a good
you
time.
gonna
You'll
get a
make
rash.
it. You'll
You
make it
gonna get a
100,
rash like
100 crimes.
You don't
I'll-
sling
I'll
it too
100.
hard. You're
That's
gonna
what I
throw
was
it out.
wondering.
You know,
That's
you
what
just
I wondered about that. You know, I'm like, hey,
Somebody getting killed by that thing.
somebody's gonna get eaten. Anyway, I don't know who.
Oh yeah. What time of the night does that happen?
Yeah, I want to be
Somebody
gone.
gonna get eaten. So
it
yeah,
cost
but-
extra.
So if you don't have anything, this is what I would do. If I was you right now, I would go and I would mark that off on your calendar.
You should.
And another thing too, here's the thing. I can't come to the show because I'm actually emceeing another show that night. I'm sorry, the
Which
Dead
one?
Daisy show. I can't go.
You son.
Bobby.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude, man. Anyway. Anyway.
I got to get some more whiskey. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Hey, but you know what? I'm not gonna tell you I'm going. I'm not gonna show up. So it's the thing where
No, man, at least you're honest.
I have other commitments that night.
We appreciate
the
that
thing
courtesy.
to me, there's no bigger John Corabi fan than me. I fucking love John Corabi, all he's done.
Oh yeah.
What would you
Fucking-
do to John Crosby if you were in a room with him for 5 minutes?
Probably
Yeah.
start slinging
I
dick.
let him
apparently.
polish my shoes.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Slinging
kidding.
dick again.
No, he's awesome though, man. Between
Yeah,
the
he
fucking
is.
Motley stuff, his solo stuff. I mean,
Best Motley album. I would argue.
dude,
that.
I'm telling you right
Best-
now, and I go into this all the time on this podcast about that Motley Crue album with John Corabi.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Motley album, and it's probably in my top. It's probably in my
Got
top.
it.
Right.
no, you
Yeah.
got
No,
it?
I'm just saying that's in salute to that album.
Salute.
That salutes that album.
Love Street.
Anybody?
Well, it's a good
Anybody?
time. I'll split
delicious.
that up.
Uh,
Yeah, I love Love Street.
Here.
Yeah, he'll drink that.
No, but
Even though they're kind of sellouts.
I have like
Those
2 or
are-
3 copies of that fucking album.
Pop my
Oh yeah.
top,
No, it's good. It's a good fucking.
pop
album.
it.
94,
Pop,
I
pop,
think was
pop,
released.
94 came out, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I had to hear the whole tour, by the way. It's just
that top.
pop, pop. He'd be driving, no sound for a
Pop
while.
that top.
Just watching the road. All of a sudden,
Pop, 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 pop.
he got a secret.
Somebody-
He got a secret JT love.
That's right.
That's
I do.
all right.
You get that NSYNC
I do
image
too. It's all
somewhere
right.
Hidden deep inside.
Was that the love song sang in the Texas
That's
Miss
right.
parking lot?
It's
Pop that top.
Peter pop pop.
It's like you're in, buddy. No, but what you want to do with that album though, there's like what 12 or 13 tracks on it or whatever.
Gross.
There's a version of that record with all the unreleased stuff on it. 'Cause they recorded like 20, 25 songs for it, and all the other stuff is fucking just pure fucking gold, man. I'm telling you, it's awesome stuff.
Oh, I didn't know they had unreleased
Yeah, I made.
tracks on that.
Oh, it's totally. There's a
Wow.
ton of them. I actually made a CD of it with all the extra bonus tracks on it. So there's like I think 20 or 23 songs on it.
I'll check that out. I'm a big fan of that.
Oh, it's
album,
awesome.
so,
Yeah, I mean it's like my top 5 or top 10 records of all time. So
Hell yeah.
how you doing over there? Right?
I'm doing good.
You hanging? Are you sure?
Yeah, man.
You looking good tonight?
I mean, hanging out with my people.
You hanging out
Yeah.
with people? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not.
You sure?
He's like, oh, I'm no people now.
Now, who's you people?
I
what
mean,
is
good.
Yeah,
use
what
people?
does that mean
What's
around
what,
here,
what
you know
use
I'm saying?
people? What does that
that's
mean?
That Cajun. That's that.
Oh.
That coon ass coming out.
The who? The
The coon ass.
I think it's the coolions. The
The
coolions.
coolions coming out of me.
I don't know. You know what those are, right? You know what coolions are?
No, it's not.
Coolions?
No,
It's Italian for balls.
Oh,
So, coolions are finally dropping after all these years? They dropped. I think they dropped last night, right?
Slowly but surely.
Hopefully they dropped last night.
Hopefully,
It was
yeah.
popping.
Probably like it's that. These we gotta all be quiet now. Shh, don't say shit.
Let's
Let me ask you something.
Let's let that awkwardness marinate.
Sit on
no,
it.
wait,
ask,
wait.
ask
Simmer
away.
it down.
No, I'm because I was actually listening to your record the other day. I pulled it out, blew the dust off of it. I'm like,
It's right behind you. Actually,
I know
so,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah. That's why I was listening to it in the studio. Are you guys gonna like do a follow up anytime soon, or like are you recording any new tracks?
No,
or
it's just
are you
one
writing?
album for the whole band.
That's
for
it.
the
Hey, you
rest
know what?
of
Let
the
me tell you
You're not
something,
coming
man.
out
With
with
some
anything
bands,
else.
that's all it is. It's a
You're
one-shot
not
deal,
gonna
and you
do
never.
it.
Well,
hear
I,
from
I
them
guess
again.
it is a good thing that we're not some bands then, huh?
Well, yeah.
So
Just as we've been opening for all these shows, we're going to be doing recording. We're doing all
That's right. We're doing
shows, tours. We
Bringing
don't
it.
stop. We're real
Don't stop.
motherfuckers.
we already got
the
shit
real
written
deal.
for you.
We've
You
got,
just don't even know it's
we
there.
do
Coming
That's why I
to
was
you.
asking.
2019
announcement. We do have studio time booked.
in your
So
town.
we'll announce it to the
512?
world. 512. yes.
512 at Omar Vallejo.
But
Back to
announcement.
Omar.
We'll be going back in
Ding, ding,
October.
ding. Where's the bell at?
And actually, this time around,
There
we're
you
gonna work on some singles. So not necessarily a full album, but
Oh.
like we're gonna put out some singles, and every single is gonna have a video.
Oh.
with it this
Oh
time.
shit!
We're shaking
So,
it up this
yeah,
year.
we're
Oh,
shaking
shit.
it up.
This is news
You
to
know,
me.
yes,
I didn't even
something.
know
I didn't even
this.
know what's going on.
This is crazy.
It's a new approach.
Oh shit! I got a shout out to one person just popped up. My brother,
My brother.
Oh, Jim.
fucking Miguel from 333 just popped up, and he
Oh,
says,
what
"Give me a
up,
shout
man?
out."
Bum, bum,
Dude, I fucking love that
bum.
dude.
I'm
He's
loving
awesome.
it.
Awesome guy.
Miguel. Let me tell you something about Miguel. The first time I saw him play, he's probably gonna fucking be pissed off when I tell this story, but I don't give a fuck because I love him so much, and it's actually a compliment. I saw him. It was my birthday before the last one, so like almost 2 years ago, and he was. I'm not sure he was just with 333, but it was over at Anderson Mill Pub, and he was like just slamming hard, but he was making a lot of mistakes because he was just playing real super hard, you know. But to see him from that point to where he is now, two totally different cats, man. He's such a great player now. He's come a long way, even in a year and a half. I mean, you know, so if you're out there, brother, I know you're watching, man, you know, he's totally improved. I mean, improved like just leaps and bounds, you know. Great drummer, great guy. I mean, the whole band, I mean, they're all my brothers anyways, but
Yeah.
you know.
Good.
And they got a brand new CD just came out, so
Oh, yeah?
3-song EP they just pulled out. So
Oh, that's right.
cool.
That's right.
That's the great thing about the scene right now. Everybody's putting stuff out,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
good. I like
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Yeah, I think
Except for you guys, but
I think the only thing it's you know
Oh, we
it's
come.
not making the time for it. It's not writing stuff. Having the creative juices.
Sure.
It's all the steps, all the business that has to happen
shit, I know.
for every release.
That's
And, it's like we're sitting on songs that we're super
Prep time.
excited about,
Mhm.
but we still got to get all the ducks in a row to release. What we just did with Steel Panther, this music video, the last music video coming out of Alive,
Yep, coming
Yeah.
out
full length.
Thursday, That's right.
And it's just you gotta clear that stuff first before you come out.
Scheduling,
You
you
can't
know,
leave
yeah.
anything. You can't leave anything not released or behind just because you want to release new shit.
That's right.
And as much as you might be biting at the bit and showing it to your girlfriends or whatever and all shit, your roommates and whatnot, but
Oh, you've been showing everybody.
Well, his roommate actually did the video, so yeah, we're working with the PR company.
That's right.
I'm talking about you.
That's
Taylor
motherfucker.
Frederick with
you
Static
trying
Heart
to put this
Production.
on me? Me, a girlfriend?
Static
Are
Heart
you
Production
kidding?
doing live videos.
Shout out to Taylor Fredericks if
That's
you're
right.
listening. We love you, baby. We
Yeah,
love
baby, I'm coming home to you soon.
Head up that Static Heart and
That's
give it
your
that
roommate?
like.
That's
Give
it,
it the
that is my
thumb.
oh,
roommate.
nice.
You.
Yeah,
I've known Taylor since he was like 14.
That's
and I was
right.
Like, yeah.
And now I
like
got
And he hasn't
16.
changed a moment.
Yeah.
And now I got to
I'm
live with his
kidding, I'm
messy
bro.
ass. Now he's in my house, dirtying up all my dishes and
Shit.
Eating all your
put
food.
yeah,
See, now you get to see the angry John.
yeah. So now I got to deal with him for the next.
He's cooking steaks in the dark
Nah.
at 4 in the morning.
I got cereal, no milk.
Yeah. Who the hell had all my goddamn milk?
I got bread and no butter.
That's right.
What's that one in the Friday? We ever see the movie Friday?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
the beginning where the father's like, he goes something about he's talking about he's got one thing but not the other because the kid eats all the food and stuff in the house.
I
He
think it
doesn't
was
have a
cereal and
job.
milk. Yeah, I think it was the
One
whole
of, yeah,
scene.
it's one of those things. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Just one of them things.
Yeah, I know, because you guys are like, like I was telling you at the beginning of the podcast. I mean, you guys are like just all over the place right now. Every time I see, it's like you open up this show, or you got that show, or you're doing this big show over here. It's like, I don't know how you guys even breathe. I mean, you just came off the road and you're doing all this big stuff.
Because that's the shit that makes us breathe.
yeah.
That is true.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
full
good.
time thing. I mean, just like all the business side of things takes just as much time as writing the songs. And
That's right.
That sort of thing.
Well, that's what people
behind
think.
the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
That's what people think about this. Like,
Yeah.
I just come here for 2 hours and that's it.
Yeah,
there you
no,
go.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, the amount of time they spend out of here promoting and booking and
emails
and
all that
working
shit.
on fucking sponsorship deals, and I mean, it's just like, one of these days I'm just gonna. I've been really. People have been talking to me about, you need to get an intern. You really need to get an intern. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
but it's like I don't want to let go of the reins. You know what I mean? Because I like stuff done a certain way.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. Someone actually approached me about a month ago. Listen to this shit. Because pretty much, if you haven't seen my stuff on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I mean, you're living under a rock, or you're just not on there. Because I'm all over that shit all
Yeah.
the time. And if you haven't seen any of these logos, the CobraCast logos, I mean, you're just not looking. And it was a band that actually asked me to actually do their social media for them.
Oh, nice.
And I was like going, I don't know, So I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm going to probably, take on like probably 3 or 4 bands and just do their social media full time for them and stuff. And I approached a couple people already about it, and people approached me, and it's just because I got a really weird. I mean, if you see my stuff, it's really really animated and stuff. Even with the stuff I did for you guys,
Yeah.
that's the stuff people look at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's half of what I did. Spend time in my van was like,
I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you,
toy
man.
with some new photo apps.
I'll
and
tell
my
you, though, but that's the
Instagram,
shit,
and
though,
I'm gonna
bro.
post some nice looking pictures because that's people who don't know me are gonna scroll and be like, "Oh, that looks badass.
That's right.
Who is this motherfucker?
Who's
Oh, he plays for
Mercury
this
Man?
band.
Who
He
is
plays for Black Heart
that?
Saints.
Mercury
Who are Black Heart
Man?
Saints?
Mercury
Who's
Man.
Mercury Man? He smells like chicken cream.
So because I've come back to the world of Instagram and actually done something there again recently. Josh over here has taken to liking my Instagram handle and,
Oh, hey,
now introduces me as it live.
Mercury Man.
Mercury Man.
So
What's the
I'm
story
I'm
behind
Mercury
that?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? What's the story behind Mercury?
Okay,
Man?
so Mercury
That's
Man.
a unique name, you know?
So
That's
I
a unique name.
met this cat back in my old days doing the old business and all that.
Boom, chicka,
And
bow, bow.
he is a really great friend who actually I lived with.
We
for
need
a
the
good
wide
long
end.
time.
We need the wide angle lens for the shot.
That's right. That's right. Get
Yeah,
closer.
Yeah.
Get a zoom.
I won't get all mushy because I unfortunately lost this really good friend.
I'm sorry about
This past year, I did get to see him after moving to Austin one more time when I brought Finite up on a tour before he passed. But he went by Magic Chef and or just Chef. And when we first started getting to know each other at my old band's practice spot before I moved to Austin, when he met me and someone told him I was a Gemini or something. The first time he meets me, we start talking. He's like, "Well, Mercury Man, you put me down as Magic Chef, and I'll put you down as Mercury Man. And it's good to meet your acquaintance." And we became good
Nice.
friends after that. And he lived with me for a while and was just an all around cool cat, worldly cat. Little crazy cat.
That's
you know,
right. We're all a little crazy.
But he always supported me getting to Austin, my rock and roll visions, and me as a musician. And in a lot of ways, I wouldn't have gotten out of the city without his help. So
Nice.
he called me that, and I just kind of adopted that name as a artist and musician moniker.
The Mercury Man. See, I thought
Mercury
it was gonna
Man.
be like this dramatic drug story or something. Like,
Well,
like he was
I left out.
trafficking.
I was
like,
on
liquid
5 hits of
mercury.
LSD
yeah, yeah.
at a rave.
I left
He was
out.
coming over the Mexico border.
I
and,
gave you the beginning and the end. I left out the in between, but that meat will be saved for maybe another CobraCast. How about that?
I was on a.
in my
I was on-
other
I was at a
business.
swingers party on 5 hits of acid.
Actually, you know what? Let's just make sure we do that CobraCast after the statute of limitations has passed. How about that?
Hey, why don't we give some tickets away?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh man.
Yeah, so we have a little trivia question.
we
Okay,
didn't-
how
we
are-
Speaking
didn't
of
even
trafficking,
bring that up.
How we're gonna
Okay.
do this? How we're gonna do this? Okay.
Yeah.
Mark is gonna ask the question. If you can answer the question, and if you pop up on the
Oh,
Facebook Live feed first with the right answer, you will win the tickets.
It's
That's
gonna
right.
be
The
a
tickets
doozy.
are The ticket. How many tickets? 2 tickets.
2. Let's do 2.
2 tickets for the
Bam.
dead.
Let's do 2. We're
20
making it up.
They're
as we
like
go.
they were each worth like $20, so that's like $40.
That's right.
It's
Look
like
at that.
$40 worth of tickets, people. For the dead daisies.
We won't eat for a week.
A whole week.
For the,
This-
that's $40.
These tickets are for
Hell
the
yeah.
these tickets for the dead daisies that come and take it live. Also on the bill is Dizzy Reed's Hookers and Blows. He's still in Guns
Which
N' Roses.
you should bring, by the way.
I don't think so. I think they replaced. Like
Did they replace Dizzy?
2 keyboard players.
Who
Well-
knows who the hell is in Guns N'
I
Roses
know.
these
Yeah.
days?
So, anyways, it's the dead daisies.
Yeah.
Dizzy Reed's Hookers and Blow. Ooh, of course, the Black Heart Saints, and also Target 7. This is Saturday, September 8th, over at Come and Take It Live. The show starts at 7 o'clock. Now, if you can answer this question,
That's right.
Okay. So, which of the following drugs was not consumed
Ding.
on this tour? Okay, which one was not?
okay, so you have to say
What
the
drug
drug
was not-
the drug was not consumed
Yes.
Not
on
consumed.
the last Black Heart Saints tour.
What party
That's
tools
correct.
did we not use?
So we have 4 options. So
4 options.
Bam.
is it A,
A.
marijuana,
Marijuana. I would never do that.
B,
So, I'm a good boy.
2.
cocaine,
B. Cocaine.
Ooh, that is a devil's
Coke.
powder.
That I would. What is that?
C,
C.
mushrooms,
Oh man.
Like on a pizza?
or is it D, Ritalin?
Oh.
D. Riddler. There's another one
Like,
too,
uh,
wasn't there?
Is
I
that
mean-
even
That's
a
what we
drug?
have.
Is
So
that a drug?
one of those
Yeah, I
drugs
thought
was
that's
not
You
medicine.
missed one.
I thought that was for that.
No, no.
One of those drugs was not consumed.
That was a prescription.
Yeah.
So which one of these was not?
Okay, go
So
over 'em again.
Let's go over it again. So was it A, marijuana,
Marijuana.
B, cocaine,
B. No.
C, mushrooms,
Oh no.
D, Ritalin?
That's right.
Okay, we're going to wait for someone to pop up and
Okay.
see what they say here.
Oh man.
Refresher course.
anybody
We
even
were at
tune-
Sturgis. If that
Anybody
makes.
tune in?
I don't know.
Well, turned off and they the plug got unplugged.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
unplugged session.
Talking to ourselves.
We're talking to ourselves right now. I don't see anybody popping up. What happened?
Well, maybe they're thinking about it. I
They're thinking
guess.
about
Let's
it.
repeat it again. Was it A, marijuana, B, cocaine, C, mushrooms, or D, Ritalin?
Which one
Okay.
didn't we
Which
do?
one was not consumed?
All right, we'll have to wait till someone pops up,
All right.
or we have to do it later. One or the other.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I
Oh,
got.
wait a minute. Wait, someone popped up.
Oh,
Ooh.
Someone says I know. Okay.
Oh,
what's the
what
answer?
is
What was the
What is
answer?
it? What's the answer?
What's the answer?
What's this person's name?
Taylor Fredericks.
Oh,
Oh,
he's-
Fred,
you
you,
know,
you,
you
you
know?
step off. You step off, boy.
he's a yeah.
Was he on the tour with you?
He should have been.
He should have been. No, he doesn't qualify for
Yeah,
this.
he
Does
doesn't
it qualify?
He
Is
may-
he
he got-
disqualified?
We can get his ass in already. So.
Yeah.
He's disqualified.
He took all 4, so he's already disqualified.
He's already.
Oh.
He's probably taken 3 of those. I'll call his ass out.
Well, there was,
Three out of those.
all
but there
4
was
of those.
one that you mentioned that you didn't mention.
Well, we switched it up last minute because of his
Oh.
suggestions.
Oh,
That's what it
okay.
is. So
Well, that's good.
one of them is
Well, you know-
switched up.
You
I
guys,
guess
you
you went
guys are ruining the
PG-13.
bit, man. You're ruining the bit.
Got to ruin the bit right in the fucking middle of it.
That's great.
We'll wait till
know,
someone
right?
pop up. With
Nobody's gonna.
You're breaking the illusion. ISDN lines, man.
Yeah.
So what happened?
No.
We're-
This
we're-
was the ride up
Yeah,
here.
we're
you don't.
listening
You
to,
don't worry about. It.
Yeah.
Okay.
We listened to Howard Stern on the way up here. So.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because we just wanted to prepare ourselves
who
for
Ronnie
when
the limo
everyone
driver
starts
is?
pulling
Ronnie,
out
Ronnie
their
the limo
dicks and
driver's
stuff.
been with him for probably 30 years. He's been with him since the beginning, pretty
Yeah.
much.
So we're listening to his fantasies that he was talking about.
Good
so,
Lord have
yeah.
mercy.
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah. It was.
I'm surprised. I mean, I must say I'm surprised he's still on the air. I'm just because he keeps like pulling that trick, like where his contract runs up and then he re-signs it, and then he's up for another couple 2-3 years. Then he's like, "Oh, this is the end right here," and you know what I mean. And I don't know. I'm just waiting for Artie to go back on there, but
Oh, I don't know if that'll happen.
yeah, he's.
But-
Have you seen him lately?
Have you seen his nose?
Yeah, Mark showed me this one when we were on
Yeah.
tour. I
Fuck,
think.
man.
Oh.
Marty's not Marty.
rough.
His nose is
Artie
like
Lang,
a,
yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah, Artie's
collapsed.
a mess, dude. It's like he's what is he, like a heroin addict or something like that? He's
Yeah,
just
everything. I think. Yeah.
not fucking good by any means.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Huh?
Yeah. His nose is just. Yeah, it's like like a cartoon nose almost. It's
It was. I mean, I wonder what that. I mean, it's like an allergic reaction or.
well, I think
No,
he
you
just.
snort enough nasty shit, it'll fucking erode the inside of your nose and
Yeah.
fuck up the wall with deviated
Yeah,
septums,
probably
all
got
that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but it was
Bacteria.
like this big. It was.
Kids,
Saying, yeah.
these are the rock and roll killers.
Do not
Take
become
care
a
of
rock and roll
yourself.
star.
Yes, not recommended.
Not recommended by any means.
Also, we don't need any of that young competition. You stay the fuck out.
The truth comes out. Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's what whiskey does.
I'll tell you what, man. But the one thing I tell the young guys that come up here and you know, besides the drinking and all that shit, man, is the one thing you don't want to fucking do at all. Please don't do it. Is fucking smoke cigarettes. It's the worst fucking habit ever, dude. And you guys think it's fun, you know, funny and cute and shit now. You know, wait till you hit my age. I have friends that are like, if you saw me, you'd be like, oh man,
Oh yeah.
I wish I didn't fucking do that back in my 20s.
Right. I fight it on and off, and it used to be just like, oh, I'm just a weekend warrior. I like to smoke when I drink. But you realize if you do this business, you're going to be out all the time.
That's right.
So if you think it's just a social thing, it doesn't matter. If you're successful as a musician,
Well,
your life is going to be a party and social.
That's what I
and
was
you got to
talking-
have boundary lines.
Like,
That's
you know,
right. Look at him.
like Dave Beeson from Broken Teeth, a good friend of mine, and we were talking about, because I pretty much gave up drinking like 4 years ago. I kind of like drink every now and then. I'm drinking a little bit tonight.
Oh, well,
but-
yeah. What is that?
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying, I'm not heavy, like heavy duty drinker anymore. You know what I mean? So he was telling me, he goes, you know, it's part of the thing. It's like you're a full time musician. You're out playing bars.
Yeah.
You know, it's just part of your thing. You know,
yeah.
it's very hard to, you know, you can do it every once in a while. You can turn on a drink or not drink that night. You know, or whatever. But you know, you can't pull it off all the time. It's just not one of those things.
It's an occupational hazard. It's just
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
it's part of it.
And it's still a hell of a lot better than breathing in asbestos, and a hell of a lot more fun too. Again, not condoning. Kids, take care of yourselves.
Totally. Yeah. Hey, so best show on the tour.
Probably Colorado Springs. I thought we had a lot
Probably
of
so,
fun
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. Our first night at Beaver Bar was
Oh, Beaver Bar. Yeah.
fucking nuts.
Yeah,
it
It
was
was a good
cool.
time.
Where's
It
Beaver
was.
Bar at?
Sturgis.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we played 2 nights in Sturgis.
I mean, we had that
2 days.
that random cat from what was it, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, Pittsburgh. yeah.
Brother from Pittsburgh comes up to sing some AC/DC.
That's right.
And that opened. I mean, that was like our third, fourth song, just right away request, and we're getting fed shots the rest of the night. I know I was in all sorts. I don't know if you can see this face that I just made, but that's only a tip of the iceberg.
You was feeling
there.
good.
It was good, man.
was a
We
good
had a
time.
lot of fun.
That's right.
And they were a good crowd that night. You know,
They
they
were.
really were. Funny thing is, we almost had
Dancing,
like a bigger
singing.
crowd the next day, but they were kind of like, oh, just sitting on picnic tables, just hanging out.
A little laid back.
We had some real party animals. out
We
that
could
first
tell when he
night.
gets to that point. He'll take a drink and then he'll just like slam it down like that.
Yeah.
Like
He'll load
he's
up
done,
the
that's when you
van
know
and he'll
he's
throw
like,
shit
you know,
in the van.
yeah, he's
You
like,
know,
"I'll throw shit in like
My
that."
buddy's the same way. He'll take his phone and it'll just like roll across the table. Like,
Look,
dude, you're
look,
the man on
look,
the glass,
look,
right?
Yeah.
look. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't like it. I don't know what he's
There
talking
you
about.
go. We went from here to here.
Oh, he's ringing the bell and everything.
All right.
But yes,
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Sorry.
I mean he loads his own gear, so that's good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean he definitely does that.
Glad he's not a
But he
drummer.
just
but-
throws the shit in there. You know?
I can't
He
throw the
loads
shit.
his own gear.
I don't throw my shit in there. I can. It would all break. I don't even have good. I honestly, these guys, I'm like, don't touch my fucking basses because that case doesn't work. That zipper doesn't
Doesn't have a
close.
case for it.
He is. Yeah.
Hey, SKB or any reps of SKB.
Well,
if
that's
you're
the
out
thing,
there.
dude. You're going to NAMM this year, right?
Hopefully,
Yeah, well, quite possibly.
Hopefully.
We're
There you
working
go.
out the
Look
details
for
of
a
that.
fucking case
That's-
company.
that's right.
Well, yeah.
Get something going there, son.
yeah.
You're in
Uh,
the middle of free shit. Not
well,
free
you
shit,
know.
but I mean discounted stuff at least.
he's living the dream. You know that rock. and
I
roll
got
dream.
that. I got that Calton discount at 1800, and I was like, "Ooh."
Rock and
I'll
roll
tell you one dude.
fantasy.
I'll tell you one dude that's taking advantage of that shit. Well, it's not because he's not talented. He's a business guy that knows what the fuck he's doing with that stuff. Is Rom Gov.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker is endorsed by fucking everything. And the reason why he's number one, he's a great fucking player.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
True.
He's endorsed by everybody but fucking Jesus Christ. But you know, I'm not saying he seeks those deals out, but man, he's endorsed by everybody.
well, he
and
puts in work for it for sure.
hell yeah, he does.
know.
Him and his fucking brother.
You know, I think having studio name, there's so many different levels of building a name you get to, have in this realm as performers, as session players, as, promoters, bookers,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. And they have, the fact is they got a great studio. That band that is lucky to be, in affiliation with a label that does great things for them. And I mean, that certainly helps.
And plus,
You
he's
know.
a great drummer.
That's why every step of the way, when we do these things, we try to let them know, hey, we're out here doing this because it certainly helps. Does it change how good of a band we are, whether or not we played with so and so or we attended such and such event? No, we're still just as good then afterwards as we were before, but that makes a difference, you know.
My thing with you guys is, and I tell you guys all the time.
What's
you
up?
okay over there? Look at this fucking Cheech and Chong over here. This is all fucked up. You all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
If he starts
The
laughing,
biggest
I'm
fucking-
gonna start
the big fucking
laughing.
smile on his
Oh,
face over
fucking
here.
just being all stoned.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
all
I'm
right,
just in,
You all right?
You gonna
Continue that
Don't
thought,
continue.
Bobby.
don't
Exactly.
choke up on
I
me
love
here.
this kid so
Don't
much.
choke
This
up
guy
on me
is-
here.
He's fucking killing me over here. No, but I. You all right?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Are you right?
I don't know, man. I can't tell.
You just got me laughing over here. You just got
Okay,
me.
okay.
You got the giggles in me.
You got the giggles? Did I ever tell you about the first time I got high?
What was that?
You wanna hear that
Last
story?
week?
Oh, that's fucked up, dude. It was probably before you were born.
Was it before these Star Candies in Vegas
Yeah,
that you were
yeah,
talking about
exactly.
All right,
here?
let me tell you my story.
Exactly.
Well, no, let me. Okay, but seriously, on a total serious note, and I tell you, I'm so proud of you, fucking guys. I tell you this every time I fucking see online or whatever. You're out of town. You guys you're like a mirror image of myself 25 years ago when I was chasing that shit. You know what I mean? And you guys are like right now the fucking epitome what a fucking rock band should be. But you're out there fucking busting your ass. You're fucking making things happen. You're getting great shows. You're fucking putting out great songs. I mean, the kudos to you guys. I mean, and
Thank you.
no, seriously, I'm not saying that to
I
fucking
appreciate it.
butter your muffin because you're here. I mean, it's just but it's just the truth. And I tell Nate that all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, I said, don't let all those evil demons fucking, don't be like, just go and look around at the scene and see the fucking 45 or 50-year-olds. Some of them are all fucked up and just playing because they just don't have anything else to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't be that person. Don't fall into the traps of what you're in, because there's a lot of shit that, is ugly and evil, and you fall into it. And then, I'll tell you what, man,
Talking about pussy, right?
that's probably
Evil.
number 2 or number
Fall
Evil.
into it.
No, but what I'm saying is that
Get
time
lost.
time goes by super quick. And I'm going to tell you what, it was just yesterday. I could pull out my fucking CD that I did in 1995, right? And it was like yesterday. I can remember recording it. I can remember playing all those shows. And it's just time flies so quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's what you do with it that matters,
That's right.
And you know what the fucked up thing is? Listen to this shit. So anyways, I was in a band, same kind of deal what you guys are doing, 95, what's that, 23 years ago? That band is still around out in LA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, still doing it, right? But there was 5 original guys. And about 4 years into it, 2 of the guys, which myself and the guitar player, were asked to leave because they were going in one direction, we were going in another. There's a lot at the time. There was a lot of like Marilyn Manson going around, a lot of Korn going around,
Yeah.
and gas masks and Slipknot, and everyone was kind of
The
all this
new
weird
metal.
all this weird stuff was coming
birthing
out. So I wasn't
pains.
really into what they were doing. They weren't really into what I was doing, and it was just a bunch of conflicts. So years pass. They go through I don't know how many damn people, and they're out in LA doing it, still making records, doing whatever. The singer, my buddy Rob, just came back from LA, moved to San Antonio again, and he had some tragedies in his family. Had to take care of his family. The band is still together, so I threw at him. I said, "You know what? Here's the deal." I said, "You know what? I don't know how much longer that band's gonna go on, but I would really like to end it on a good note." On my end of it,
Yeah.
so let's get the original 5 guys, and let's fucking go do a couple, 2, 3 handful of shows, And he's like, "I'm in. Let's fucking do it." So maybe that's gonna be something on the horizon for me to kind of, hey, show everybody where the fuck I came from. You know what I mean? And just it was same kind of stuff you guys are doing, a little bit heavier, but not Pantera wise, but I mean just a little heavier.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know what? Let's fucking end it on a good note, But you got to realize, man, because you guys are like 25, 26, or even younger than that, right? No, but
We
seriously,
wish.
Yeah,
I'll
for
tell
sure,
you, man,
Yeah,
time
perfect.
time fucking flies by so fucking quick. Like, you'll go to bed tonight, and next thing you know, you're fucking 40 or you're 45 or you're 50. I swear, it runs by that quick.
Yeah.
So what you do, and I know you read my posts every fucking day. I'm always, and one thing that always helps me out is, and I wish I would have done this fucking years ago, is I make up goals every fucking day. Okay, this is what I need to accomplish today. I got to fucking get these fucking 10 things done or these 5 things done or whatever. And I don't fucking end my day till all these fucking things are done. You know what I mean? And I'm all about fucking crushing goals. I'm all about getting to the next level. I'm all about, you know, I mean, if I'm just going to like sit in this room for the next fucking 20 years, what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I can't get it to another level, I mean, if you're just going to play the same shows over and over and over again, what's the point? Right?
Yeah, right.
You want to hit that fucking next level. You want to build. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at. And I should have done it a long time ago, but you know, with age comes wisdom, I guess.
That's the way to do
So,
it.
but what I'm saying is, what I see in you guys is, you guys have that fucking drive. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you, another guy that's got that fucking drive is David Comey.
That's right.
He's that fucking kind of dude because he's a lawyer and he's out fucking highly successful doing what he's doing.
Exactly. That's right.
But he's out in a fucking band rocking the fuck and putting together great fucking, you know, he put together a great band. It took him a little while to get to where he wanted to be. But now he's putting on shows. And now, you know, and he's, like I said, we're in that upper echelon of age. But you know, but it's age. It's not, doesn't mean anything. It's just a fucking number.
Well,
you know what I mean?
and how much he does, you know, at that age, that you know, that makes a difference.
He's a fucking animal. He's an
It-
animal.
you know, people look at that and they'll be like, well, how do you do both of those? How do you do both of those? And even we may be on the younger age spectrum, but you know I get that sometimes. How are you doing all of
But what
this?
I'm-
And
but-
like, well, there's a reason you haven't seen me in a long time, but
Yeah.
that's what it takes. And just like you're saying, you said a set of goals every day.
Every
You
fucking
know what
day, I
you-
got a set of
you
goals.
wanna be
dude, every
doing,
day. I can show you. I can
and-
show the pad every day.
And you realize how much your life, they aren't necessarily goals or desires or wants. You want this to be part of your life, but when you set that goal list, when that list ends, no matter what time of day it is, no matter what else might have been going on all day long, that's what you pick for the goal list. And you realize there's a lot of things, you know, it takes a lot of that. And so I'm always admired by people keeping the long game because I think it's the way that we stay sane doing it because we're trying to do everything.
Yeah.
We really are. And, you know, I know a good friend of mine once told me that, you know, you can't do everything all at once.
Oh, you can't.
But I won't tell you you can't do everything.
What you could do is what I do is I list my goals like here's what I get done today, here's what I get done this week, and then this month or this year.
Yeah.
You know, for example, I got the oil change in the van today. You know, but hey, you know,
It's a
working
goal.
on working
It's a
on
fucking goal,
yeah,
man.
it needs
Right?
to be
But
done.
when the
but
month
you
ends and
have-
you look
he's
back at that
self-productive.
list of little things, those little things all add up
It
at the end of
does.
a month,
It
you know,
does.
and you have to look at long time. I mean, like, yeah, you know, none of us want to keep getting older all the time, but you know, you got to think about it in this business, and you got to think about it in the work that you're putting forth.
But what I'm saying is, I think with you guys is, and you know, it's like, yeah, you go out and have this is gonna sound terrible when I say this, but don't take it the wrong way. It's like, yeah, you're fucking banging chicks, you're out getting drunk, you're out doing fucking smoking weed, you know,
Well,
doing
2
all-
or 3 ain't bad.
but you're doing all this stuff, right? But what I'm saying is, man, you need to fucking focus on the goal. You know,
Yes,
chicks
yeah.
will come and go.
That's right.
Fucking drugs will come and go. Beer will come and go. Liquor will come and go. But you got to fucking focus on those goals, man. You know what I mean? Because the worst thing you could say in your life, and I'm saying it now a lot, but I'm trying to really, you know, bust my ass to get where I'm going next, is the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Well, I should have done that fucking 10 years ago. I should have done that 20 years ago. You guys are in the position now to fucking kick major ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just like leave all the fucking bullshit behind, man. You know, all the, you know, if you look, a perfect example, dude, is fucking Bruce Castleberry. But did you did you hear the story about Bruce?
Which one?
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot
What
there.
story? talking about?
AJ told me the fucking story, but when Vallejo moved from Alabama to Austin, Bruce was part of that move. And Bruce was, I guess, engaged or something at the time. I don't know if you know this or not. Bruce was engaged. And he told it on the podcast, so I guess I can tell
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Bruce is engaged, and you know, and AJ was like, "Hey, man, we're moving to Austin. We're gonna go fucking, you know, there's a big scene, you know." And he's, you know, and fucking Bruce is like, "Well, fucking, I'm coming with you," you
Yeah.
know. And so he fucking just broke up with that chick and left,
Yeah.
you know, and just, hey, man, I gotta make a dream fucking happen. You know what I mean?
The real deal, baby.
Yeah, I
real
left.
deal.
I left telling everybody for like 2 years before I moved here, and I said this is what's gonna be, and there were girls, And I tell him that shit, you know, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you ain't gonna lie to us, Bobby. But that's what you got to do. Man, this boy took a lot. How many gummies did you
drag
gummies
me
you
out?
fucking ate, dude? Y'all fucked up.
How many gummies?
How many girls' hearts did you break when you left?
Oh, I know. Not as many as I
This
would have
fucking
liked
dude.
to. Not as
I just
many
want to know. No,
as I would have liked to.
yeah.
On a scale
Probably,
of
probably
1 to
enough.
10.
Though. There's probably enough.
No, but what I'm saying is, I mean, you guys right now are in that position to really fucking do something, and it's. I think it's more like where you focus your energy on. You know what I mean? And like with me, it's like I'm 24/7 doing this. I
Yeah.
mean, I have a day job and everything, but my fucking mind is always turning about where I want it to go and what I want to do with it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Well, here's
And
what it is. We do every day. We do something to move the band forward every day.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're not doing that, then you know you're not
This fucking
gonna
guy.
you're not gonna make you know
Who gave him the
Who the
Ritalin?
fucking
you got to make
Nigga.
progress every day.
You
You
do.
know what I mean?
He just got
Like whether it's sending
real
an email
intense there.
or writing that song or looking up researching
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Research, follow up is important.
because you're the
ahead.
business guy, right? You,
I do a lot of business
yeah,
stuff.
because every time I talk about business, it's always with you. I
it's
mean,
a
not-
topic that I
Yeah.
like to talk about. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because I mean, right now I got my hands dabbling in like probably 3 or 4 different pots right now. I really do, and it's all next level shit for me. I mean, it's just stuff that I have doing this is kind of cool because what the fuck is wrong with him?
I don't know.
Are you all right, dude?
I didn't
Hey,
even.
he's driving us.
I'm good.
too.
Are you driving?
I didn't even smoke him up. He just
No.
doing his own
What
thing.
the hell did you
too.
eat?
I don't know.
What did you eat?
Nothing.
No.
Some
Oh yeah.
some eggs
Some
and
shit.
bagel.
Eggs
That's
and
what he ate.
bacon.
I guess we're doing pretty
I
good
don't
for those
know.
of us who are
I
following
don't
us
know,
on Soul
man. I
Way.
don't
Oh,
know.
I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. You're good.
But no, you're right.
You know.
You're right on the note. You know.
No, but what I'm saying is, I mean, like I said, not to fucking drag this out for 10 days, but I mean, you guys are in the perfect position to fucking really make something happen. And it's just don't let all the bullshit, take you away from that.
That's right. Yeah.
No, you can always reclaim
Look
bullshit.
at this guy. Look at this.
You can always get it
This
back.
guy's fucking cracking up over here.
Well, we always
We
keep
are
it.
trying so
we always
hard.
keep it interesting for you.
We
You
do.
know.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna. Yeah, never know what you're gonna get.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Well, what time is it? I guess those mushrooms are probably kicking in about
It's fucking
now.
quarter after 9.
we're Yeah, we're doing good.
Have we got any responses
going.
on the?
No, we haven't
Sure,
actually.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
everybody's like,
You know,
Probably just
they
flip
call them
forward by-
fingers, but I've never seen them
Yeah.
fing.
What are these things?
There they go. But no. But
Yeah, I mean,
we
but
we
we're
are,
trying-
we are, and
we are
we're
working
all
hard.
trying,
I don't mean
To make
I
it
don't-
the
I don't mean-
primary.
I don't mean to lecture
We
you
are.
guys. I mean, I don't. I'm just talking from experience.
No, it's not a lecture.
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
appreciation, and
I'm
we,
just
and we get that.
talking like from experience, and I see you guys, and I see myself 20, 25 years ago. And I'm like kind of going, man, I wish that my whole thing back then was way different because like from what the situation is now compared to just fucking.
Just keep going. You're
No,
doing
no, no.
good.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. The giggle factory over here. No, it was a whole different time. I mean, you had the internet versus non-internet and all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
But all I can say is, man, you just fucking keep on doing what you're doing. Because it sounds like you guys are going in the right way.
Yeah, that's what we feel. We like the prospects we got. We're gonna do, give her hell and do the best we can with it.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle when it comes down to it. I mean, none of us are trying to go out there and have kids and switch our focus to something else. So we're hitting the ground like every day, like I said, doing something to move this forward, and we're not going to stop until it is where it needs to be.
Yeah, that that's the thing with this is the same thing every day. I'm thinking about the next fucking level of okay, what can I do to get it to where because like I've been here in this room for 2 years.
Yeah.
Next month I go in there for another 2 years. After that, I'm already planning for like the 2 years after that. I want to be out of the house in a fucking rental space with a real fucking big studio. Not a real big studio, but with a studio that's not in my house. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's more central. It'd be easier for people to get up here. But you're always going to that next level. Then of course, the January festival. And then just the website, everything, But it's a one man machine.
That's
right
what
now.
it is. That's the point of the goal list. Is it's not any of the goals themselves. The goals themselves they don't mean jack shit when you look at it right.
Yeah.
Because what really matters is that those goals represent you always being better.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
But I'll tell you what, like writing to me, like, not to harp on it, but for me, like to write goals down every day, dude, I got a pad and a pen when I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, this is what I need to accomplish today. And I write that fucking shit all down. And by the end of the day, I might have 7 out of the 10 done, 6 out of the 10 done, but at least I'm fucking striving to get that shit done.
Yeah,
And without
Cross it off.
without a fucking list, dude, you're just lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
It's like,
with
and
that,
like my buddy over here tells me, a man without a plan is not a man.
dog, a man without a plan.
He's not a man.
not a
That's
man.
what he fucking tells me.
Dog.
But he ain't wrong.
But it's true.
I
But
like
it's
to do the
fucking
list
true.
too. I got to do the list. Well, especially coming back from Sturgis tour in Colorado, I gotta have a list because otherwise I won't remember I'm supposed to put my boots on before I leave the house. But no, yeah, you gotta have that list. You gotta have that plan, and it helps. You don't always get through all of it. Shit, I just need it because some days I feel like I'm not doing enough, and you get thinking about the future and all the shit that you're working on. Wish I could do something about it right now. Having that list is nice when you hit those moments.
Do you
where
still have
you're
Don
like,
Dawkins mayo?
Yeah.
Do I
That's
still?
what everybody wants to know.
Who's
still have
what?
He stole Don Dawkins mayo.
Yeah.
All right.
His mayo?
How about
His
this?
mayo,
His
his
mayo.
mayo, his
Oh,
mayonnaise,
mayo.
his mayonnaise,
His mayonnaise.
His mayonnaise.
Sandwiches.
Why would you?
It was
like,
his mayonnaise.
Why would you
yeah.
steal his mayonnaise?
Well, he gave it to
Yeah.
him. It was
Well,
consensual.
it was
And then he wants to.
Consensual?
it was consensual.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm surprised
Because
that
it was sitting in the fridge, and
surprised.
I don't- you talking about we do all these things, we keep doing the work.
That's right.
It comes with consequence. Part of that is I'm very
There's
poor.
some sacrifices you gotta
I'm very
make.
poor.
We get to talk back and forth all
We
the time
make some
about being fucking poor.
sacrifices.
So when a man gives you fucking
When there's some
a
chicken
bottle of
wings,
mayo left over. They ate my chicken
Sitting-
wings. They ate my fucking
when
chicken
there's some
wings.
chicken wings
I just
with
want to
half the
say,
meat
so
on it.
Dawkins ate like my remaining chicken wings out of my bone pile that I had already
that was
eaten,
part of
like,
the that
most
was part of
it.
the writer.
Well,
Wow.
Eat Ian's
It-
leftover
well, it was
wings.
probably-
Do you guys have a rider at
It
all?
was probably the
We do,
revenge of me,
Not very-
us
not very good,
drinking the
right?
first
Wow.
bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh.
Because remember, they showed up because it was too damn hot. They came
That's
in
right.
through, and Don comes through and he's like, "Oh, sorry, boys, but can we have the room by ourselves for a moment?" And he was really frazzled and upset.
They gave
And
us
to
the
be
room
fair,
to
'cause it
share.
was
Was that
super-
Don that said
Yeah,
that?
we were sharing.
Yeah,
that
well,
room.
He's
because
a
it was
dick,
super.
That's why.
Well, but it was also super fucking hot, and even us being young bucks, like I said, the guy was doing lights. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He
Yeah.
got this floodlight on that was like a work light, not a LED parcan to keep us on the cooler side,
Unprofessional.
and we were blinded and
How dare he.
melting the whole goddamn time. So this guy in his age, I mean, can you fucking blame him? He's fucking
Was he like
pissed off.
70 now? How old
Yeah,
is
he almost,
gonna
he
be-
probably almost
He's gotta
had
be 60, right?
he almost
Yeah,
had a fucking
yeah.
goddamn stroke being up on that stage because I
Probably
felt like
60.
I was
Did
gonna.
he wear the big? Did he wear the big
Yeah.
long leather coat and all that shit?
No, he,
No,
he
he
opted
didn't
out
have
of the
a
coat.
Yeah.
But-
He's
but-
a little large these
But
days.
he comes
Yeah,
back, he
yeah.
says, "Boys, give us the room." They cut their set early, and then what was it? Their guitar player that's like, "Yeah, that's a polite way of saying get the fuck out," or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit
Wow.
like
He was a
that.
drummer. Yeah.
It was a drummer. Anyway,
And when he
so
bench- and when he-
we get kicked out, and I'm laughing. I'm like, "Well, they're really gonna love the fact that we just finished their
I gotta
bottle
get.
of
I gotta
Jack
talk
Daniels."
to. I gotta talk to him for comments. What,
Oh,
what, are you,
man.
what are you benching these days?
What am I benching? Oh,
fuck? It's a
right.
simple
You,
question.
you
Like-
benching or benching?
Yeah.
Fuck
I'm
it.
This
di-
sounds
I'm
like a
brenching.
challenge. What's going on all of a sudden?
Brunching.
What are you brunching these
What are you
days?
benching these days?
Potatoes.
I'm brunching
bacon?
about 3 boiled eggs a day.
What are you benching these days?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't fucking know? Come on, give me this.
Like 350.
Get the fuck out of here.
How about-
350
how about-
my ass.
Just blasting
Who were you
it out.
benching last night?
Yeah.
Huh?
Who were you benching?
Him?
I
Who,
was
who, not what?
doing yoga.
Yoga my balls.
Yeah, you don't do yoga.
It was body combat.
I do
Body combat. In the back of a Ford pickup, 150.
in the Texas Miss
In the
parking
Texas
lot.
Miss parking lot. Underneath the stars.
And the rain.
It's in the rain.
In the rain.
You got to put on a show for Jim. You know, you got to give us
Yeah.
entertainment after the show's done.
I was hoping he was
Hey,
going to
thank
come
you,
out with his
Jim.
phone.
That was a
Try
good
to-
fucking
Oh, look
fun
what we
time.
got here. Oh, look at this. Yeah.
You got any video of this?
Yeah, you know,
out
it was
here.
a great show other than that moment that we had to give him this money all of a sudden. It was so weird. No.
Did you hear about that shit?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Dude,
Mark and I, at least, I know. Like, you saw the thread too, didn't
I
you,
did,
Josh?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
did.
all
Did you
fucking
see
saw
the
this
thread
shit.
on that?
Yeah, it's some
Dude, I don't
nonsense.
know.
That's
Let me
nonsense.
address that real quick, because I know Jim's probably watching. He doesn't really say much.
Yeah,
But
he's
is-
be cleared up and
He's
defended
floored by
properly.
behavior.
no, I mean
Yeah.
it's there's two fractions kind of going at each other right now. One
Yeah.
about it's a pay to play thing or something,
Yeah.
and this one guy is saying that certain clubs are pay to play when they're not pay to play, and Jim got pissed off, and well, to make in all fairness, I'm not saying I was part of that group that the other fraction was of. I was part of the group, but I wasn't like really in the group. You know what I mean? I was just kind of signed up to it.
Yeah.
And then I saw all the shit that he was like saying about all these clubs, and to me it sounded like very fucking military kind of, just like the way he was kind of going about it, and it was very strict and very like kind of, how do I put it? I'm mincing my words up
It's
a
like
little
a
bit.
cultish behavior. sort of
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, we heard about it,
There
you
you go.
know.
There you go. That's the word. Yeah,
It's like take that pill that'll make you suffer for the greater good. So you say.
And all the bands on the roster, I've never heard of any of those bands.
Well,
honestly.
because who
I
would
think
agree
they're
to
in
that?
alliance,
Because,
you know?
like, look, yes, would it be great if everybody in the city, the night we have a show, is obligated to only be able to see
To
us?
not play, yeah.
But who's going to be okay with that
Yeah.
as a fan? Like, that's going to build resentment.
And-
Like, I don't want to do that. You're a smart, intelligent, individualistic consumer. You deserve to go get what you want. I hope it's me. I'm going to work my ass off. That's me. But if I'm the only choice you have, then how am I even going to feel good, even if I have a great turnout? Because that's not
Sure.
verification that I'm better than anyone else, that I have something special as an entertainer that you want.
well, I think the whole thread was about pay to play. That's what it was about, right?
Well, I'm just talking
Right.
about
That was, yeah.
the model of the alliance, because that's what I
Okay.
thought you were talking
Okay.
about with like
well,
this kind of
yeah, it's
militaristic.
all part of it's all
The
part of the whole
militaristic
thing, yeah.
thing is like the agreement when you sign on to the alliance. And that's who's combating Jim and calling out Come and Take It and Dirty
Well,
Dog
let's
and
dispel
Texas
that,
Miss.
then. Let's dispel
Well, yeah,
that.
because they're not pay to play, because we
They're
played
not.
all three
They're not.
places. They give us the option to sell tickets, take a portion of it, and do pre-sale tickets in the fashion that we would like to. And I think it's because so many venues of the past that people see that do pre-sale tickets, they're always based on that we have to buy them. And then whatever we don't sell out of what they force upon us in numbers, we have to pay them regardless. And that's never been how it's worked with any of those venues. It's like we have the option to set up different arrangements, whether it be bar sales, whether it be a guarantee. And most often, the thing that's fairest is like, hey, let us give you tickets to pre-sell. We're also going to do tickets at the door. You get a door cut. If you pre-sell these tickets, awesome bonus. You're going to get a percentage of it. It helps, assure numbers for us early on. But whatever you don't
Sure.
sell, it doesn't cost you. It's never
Yeah.
costed
Sure.
us.
So
we
let-
just put them
yeah,
back
yeah.
in, and if anything, we just feel bad that we maybe didn't sell as many tickets as we wanted to.
Well, to
That's
summarize,
the worst thing that
Dirty Dog,
happens.
Come and Take It, and Texas Miss, they're not pay to play. I mean, the
No.
only time we've encountered pay to play would be the Rock Fest during South.
Oh,
by.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
one
and,
of,
and South
the
by
Adam Brewers
showcases
Productions, but,
always do
you know,
that shape.
that's the only time
I
we've
did one
had
at
that,
Dirty
but-
Dog, and it was like $40
Yeah.
application fee. Not a big deal.
Yeah,
Because because during South by you got fucking 400 fucking bands
well, during South
that
by
want to
is where
come in. You
people
got to cover
make money.
expenses.
Yeah.
You know, they're not asking $200 to play during it.
Well, Rock Fest will ask for more than that.
Well, as far as
I'm just
Rockfest
saying,
is
but-
concerned, you dealt with that beast, and I'm glad I don't have to, I guess.
Yeah, that whole thing.
We'll leave it on that note. But
That whole thing, man, the whole Rockfest thing. I mean, is it
Yeah.
going to happen this year? Does
I don't
anybody
know.
know?
I mean, we're not going to be
knows?
paying to play that.
So
So
I mean, I heard like some
but-
people were paying like some ungodly amounts of money. I mean, like
Oh,
it was like
yeah.
$400, $500,
They were-
$600
I'm
to
sure
play
they
a
came
certain
after-
slot.
yeah, they wanted us to pay at least like $300 or $400 to do it. It's
No,
That's
that's
crazy,
insane.
man. And then I heard I heard a story about somebody was saying that one of the bands had like a drum kit that they were like keeping it as a backline, and they were renting out to the bands for like $75 a set.
wow.
So what I mean, it's like he goes, well, hey, you could rent my set for $75, or you could waste me taking it down and you putting your set up and wasting 10-15 minutes of your set time.
Yeah.
So I'll just rent you my set for $75 or $100 or whatever it was. I'm like, man, what the fuck is the world come to,
Yeah,
man?
for fuck's sake. I mean, like, I'm not surprised, but I didn't realize that lawyers were doing booking for South by Southwest now all of a sudden. I mean, Jesus.
Man, with South by, I don't know if you even know because I was around when South by. It was like probably the 4th or 5th year it was around
Well,
I
wasn't
I
around.
got here, right, in '91, and basically what South by was built as. South by was built as a local Austin festival where all the record companies would come in from New York, come from LA, come from Nashville, wherever they were,
Yeah.
and they would scout Austin bands for fucking record deals.
Right.
That's how Dangerous Toys got signed. Remember that band fucking was it Hanson? Was it the Bop that that
Yeah,
fucking band?
yeah.
Pop.
They got signed.
Pop, pop.
Yeah, they got signed for from South by.
All
Yeah,
tour.
Hanson, yeah.
I didn't know that.
There you go. But but what I'm saying is, from what it turned into was it turned into this big, from that little thing to hey yo man, Snoop Dogg is fucking playing at this fucking thing on the corner. Dr. Dre is having a fucking party over here.
Yeah.
Then it just blossomed out to all this crazy shit.
Oh.
And now it's like it's not about Austin bands anymore. It's not about record execs coming down because there is no record execs anymore. It's not about any. It's about having a big fucking festival in Austin.
You know what it's
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
It's about fights on 6th Street.
It's about
and
making
it's about
money.
Monster Energy drink. That's all that it's
Yeah.
about.
It-
Those
it-
two
it-
things.
Bang.
Yeah, well, that
energy
shit's gonna
drinks.
change, bitches.
Yeah.
That's
Bang
right.
is coming to
It's
town.
about entrepreneurial
You ready to get
wannabe.
banged?
Bobby's getting banged
That
down.
we're
banged.
here networking, synergy,
banged on the
Bang.
corner.
daddy's money. I'm
about
going to
bang.
make
It's
something
about
Your
bang,
happen.
baby.
backyard.
It's about bang.
There's
Bang in the CobraCast.
18 and
Bang
up
in
warning
your
on that,
car.
right? It says 18 and up on the back of that can. You
Shit,
gotta
just
be
say
18.
21 and up. Same
Yeah.
for fucking little kids.
That's right. Yeah. 300
Kids at home.
milligrams of caffeine.
Dude, I got some stuff you'd like.
Serious caffeine.
I take this powder shit every morning.
What you got?
Oh, it's called
Oh,
cocaine.
you got that powder
No, no,
shit?
no.
Like what was
Powder.
on Josh's nose in
No,
our
no, not
Colorado
that kind of
video?
What you
shit,
got?
man. It's fucking got all sorts of crazy shit. It's got fucking rhino dust in it, all sorts of stuff.
Oh.
Rhino
But,
dust.
it's,
eh?
wow.
That get your
I think
boner rock
it's
hard.
I think it's 325 or 350 milligrams of caffeine in
Oh,
each
yeah?
scoop. Yeah,
Wow.
Nice. That's what I'm
it's got
talking about.
testosterone in it, all sorts of shit. Fucking,
Jesus.
you can run through walls like fucking
You become the Hulk.
like Kool-Aid. Remember Kool-Aid? That's way before your time. Look up Kool-Aid. Used to bust through walls.
Yeah.
You don't remember that shit?
Yeah, oh,
you're
yeah,
young,
yeah.
man.
How young do you think we fucking are?
Dude, I know
Jeez.
how old he is.
What
For
he
Christ,
used to
he's
say.
half my age.
What he used to say, though, when he busted the wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I
That's
saw
right,
Macho Man.
I
that's
saw a
right.
meme recently about this. Young kids won't remember this shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I remember fucking Capri Sun when we'd turn into
Capri
fucking
Sun ain't-
liquid metal. I mean,
Capri Sun
come
ain't
on,
shit, dude.
Kool-Aid Man was going way longer
What-
than that.
What year were you born?
Yeah, what year were you born?
I was 3 when you were talking about some
Nah,
nostalgic.
nah, what,
nonsense.
what year were you born?
I was born '89.
89,
Oh,
okay.
Dang.
I graduated in 86.
And
Watch out.
but I don't know who the Kool-Aid Man is. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
no, but there's a lot of people that don't, though.
Don't date yourself
Remember the-
more,
the
Bobby. I'm
commercials-
saying make
What's
yourself
your-
younger.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't
What's
care.
your favorite Kool-Aid?
Don't
drink?
matter to me.
Why am I defending the Kool-Aid Man?
No, but no, this
What's
stuff.
your favorite Kool-Aid?
I've been through every like pre-workout energy drink ever. Not energy, but the pre-workout stuff, the powder stuff. And I've gone through, but I found the one. That's fucking
The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail of fucking. It's just the best, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, brother. Yeah,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Let me give you some of that whiskey, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's
Let's
Hey,
give
so,
Bobby the rest of
the
that.
boy's handy.
Yeah. Well,
Top Bobby off.
top Bobby.
Bu- bu-
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Bobby.
slow, whoa.
Easy,
Pour it in the cup
Tiger.
there. Hey, what,
Oh,
Yeah, come
hey,
on.
get it
now.
in the cup. What the
Jesus.
fuck?
You made it sound like you wanted so little. I had to try to choke.
Aggressive.
Choke up on that.
I got a
and
steady hand over here and shit. Jesus Christ.
you wanted all of it?
Shit.
Here,
You might
Bobby.
as well.
Here, hey,
Might as well.
hey. And I think he's letting up. No, he
Hey,
wants me
Don't
to pour the whole
spill-
bottle.
Don't spill on this.
Now it's getting fun.
The
Bobby,
wood
if you
grain.
want the whole bottle, just let me know. And there's whiskey in here for you. I
No,
got
I'm
extra,
good, brother.
baby.
I'm good.
It's
I'm
good.
just sipping. I'm good.
Oh, you just giving me shit.
That's Afghan wood grain right here. You don't want to mess that
Hey,
up.
I'm the one who put drinks on coasters when we first started this.
You
I
did.
know.
Look at you.
It's all right.
Gee.
And,
This
and
thing,
that,
you know-
that went out the window like 30 minutes ago.
You know the fucked up thing about this table is I wanted a conference table for this podcast. I'm like, man, pretty pricey, but so Crystal, my ex-girlfriend, she was out at the Habitat store over here, and she's like, "Hey, they got this fucking table for like $20. It'd be perfect for what you're doing." So I went down there, and I saw it. It was all, was it real decent condition. I'm like, sold. I drilled all the holes in it and everything, and this is what I use, man. So it was like $20 table.
Dude, most of my furniture is like the first week that I got down to Austin because I had the trailer when I moved all my shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I got to make use of this. And me and my girl at the time were just on Craigslist. And best shit we got was like schools being out in the summer, like the shit they're getting rid of on remodels, offices.
Hey, did they bring hookers back on Craigslist?
Yeah, what else are you doing on Craigslist?
I mean, look, like, W for M is,
W for a win.
Is it really worse than Tinder? Let's just be real here, okay?
The M for M.
How long you been on Tinder? You been on Tinder for a while?
Fuck,
These motherfuckers are on Grindr. What are you talking about?
I've never been on Tinder. I've never been on. They're on
Grindr?
Grindr to keep tabs of Omar to make sure that he don't get out of control.
Grindr. The king, right? No, you're the king of Grindr.
Grinder. I'm on all of them.
Yeah,
I'm on
get on that
MySpace. I'm on.
That's what you guys. That's what you
Yorspace.
fuckers did before you went on tour. You fucking you
right.
grinded out all the cities.
Yeah. How else
Like-
do you find somebody to stay with? Like, we save money on hotels. We can stay with somebody for free.
Billy
You
Bob.
just
This
go on
fucking-
Grinder. I sent a picture of Josh without the shirt on, and then
That's
oh,
right.
I'll give you guys a room.
This
and
fucking
then
little
that so
tasty little
happens.
mini
right.
weed over here. You know,
Yeah.
you fucking
He
just-
applies
free
the lotion
for
to
him.
the skin.
That's how we get free rooms
That's
on the
right.
road.
Hey, let's be serious for a minute.
Sure,
So,
little lady.
with you have like the Zeppelin thing going on too, right?
I do. Yeah.
How's that going? Good.
Yeah. Our next show is going to be November. I guess Black Friday. So whatever that is.
November Black Friday.
Is that 1-to-1?
That's a one.
That's the day after Thanksgiving.
That is. That's right.
That's right. So whatever
So
day that
hope-
is. You
yeah,
all
so
right?
bring the
Okay.
family, bring the kids, bring
All right, okay.
everybody.
Y'all keep going on without me. This is the chance.
Where you
for to
going?
Talk about all those.
Oh,
crazy
that's like what you
stories.
got, like a little doobie over there. What's
He's
that?
fucking
Oh,
smoking
just
a-
little
cigarette.
He's smoking
But-
a
Yeah,
But
cigarette.
mainly,
I didn't
it's
see
my
what was rolled
5-year-old
in it,
girl
so I need to
bladder.
know.
is-
I need
is
to-
Bobby
I
Wolf.
need to
Fucking
test
5-year-old
that.
girl. I got a buddy like
I
that.
need to
It's like,
verify.
Well, we
that
hanging out.
that's
We ain't
tobacco.
rushing off. You guys keep talking. You can go.
I got a
Yeah.
buddy.
Tell the shit I don't want you to tell, and I'll go do my
there's
thing.
plenty of that to tell.
You're
that's
good,
for
brother.
sure.
Don't worry about it. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah.
Do what
get
you
out
got to
of here.
do.
Get out of here.
Just
Go on.
don't squirt it on my wall outside.
Yeah, don't squirt on his wall.
Go ahead.
I mean, don't
That's the
Hey,
bath-
use your
that's
sock.
the restroom. Where are you going?
Use your sock.
We have
You don't
intermi-
smoke in the
we don't
restroom?
have intermission on this show.
No, we don't.
He
No,
got
we don't do it
he's
like
got a
that.
weak bladder, so
Yeah,
that's-
he
You're awful
does.
quiet tonight. I get to talk to you for a minute.
Who me?
Yeah,
Why?
who me? What? Hey, I'm
Yeah.
over here now.
Man, I'm just hanging out.
I know you're just hanging out. You,
Shut
you
up.
don't really. You're not saying too much. You know.
Well,
Your mom's gonna be upset.
Well, things happen.
Yeah. How's your mom doing?
She doing good, I think.
Is she?
Yeah, she's hanging in there.
She always tells you, just take care of my baby boy for me. She always tells me that.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
she's
does,
proud.
like-
She's a proud mom.
She is. Yeah.
She wants you to grab and just hold.
That's
Take care
right.
of mom.
She
Your
hasn't
mom's,
seen
your
me in a
mom's a nice
while,
lady, though.
so
She
she
really
is,
is.
yeah,
She
she's
always will, pop
she's
up and
good
say
lady.
hello or something every once in a while.
That's right. Yeah.
I remember I met her over at the, I guess, the CD release party.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah,
one
she
to
was
one,
because I don't know if
Yeah.
you know me, but I'm Josh's mom. I'm like, I recognize you.
She met a lot of people that night, and it was not good.
Oh, Omar too.
Omar,
Yeah,
she met. Yeah.
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 That was a good one. I tell
Omar
that story all the
definitely-
time.
Oh yeah.
Didn't she like Omar try to hit on your mom or something like that?
Yeah, he did. He was like, "Call me your daddy." You know, it's like-
Oh,
I mean, I know you, but I don't know you like that.
is Omar in a session tonight?
I don't know what
find
he's
out.
call
Let's
him.
call him.
Should
Yeah,
call him.
let's get put him on.
You
those-
call him?
Please do call him.
Should I call him right
I
now?
got his
You
number.
should.
Oh,
Call him on here, dude. I got
Yeah,
his
call him
number.
on here. Call him on there.
Oh yeah, let's get him on the air.
Yeah, he left us a nice little voicemail.
did.
When?
Oh, on during our tour because
Yeah.
we tried to call him. It was after a gig. We always
He was playing phone
call him
tag, you know.
late night. And
He's
then
probably not gonna pick up. He has my number, but I've never called him before.
Yeah.
he might.
Like, who the fuck is this?
Will he hear my voice if?
Oh,
if we
no,
call-
he'll hear everything. He'll
Okay.
hear everything. Yeah.
I should.
perfect.
We should prank him then.
You should.
I'll
call
start. Omar. Hello, Omar.
him. You should. Oh, Betty. Betty yourself.
You ready? I'm
Yeah.
calling right now. This is what my podcast has become: a crank phone call show.
Oh, this is perfect. You better answer the phone.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, is this Sean, Mark Sean?
Oh shit.
You've like got called out already.
Oh shit.
Omar, what's up, buddy?
Doing nothing.
Dude, I know that voice from anywhere. Dude.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Shit.
Waffle
Motherfuckers.
berries.
Oh shit.
Miss Granny.
Hey, dude, we're doing the podcast tonight, man. We thought you'd give you a quick
Yeah.
call real fast.
Keep it PG-13.
All right, sounds good.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Dude, I'm sitting here in the studio with Randy Caballero. We're actually, editing the show because, of course, every week we have to turn that stuff in on Tuesday mornings. So
You actually do
we're
work.
here we're working hard for you.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
fucking working hard over here too, man. I got like 5 irons in the fire right now, man. I got shit's on overdrive over here.
Well, man, I've been seeing you've been doing some good stuff over there. Hey, are those dudes doing all right over there? Are they talking shit or
Well,
what?
they're
doing?
talking shit, but one of them's zoning out over here. He's not like fucking 4 different edibles or something over here, and
Yeah.
he's zoning out.
Look, all I
Just
know is
drinking and
that
having a
milk
good
and
time.
golden honey, like,
Dude,
and so that
the
was
shit is
blissful.
thick over there right now. I can really tell. It's probably
I can
thicker.
smell
Oh,
it.
who's
from
talking
where I'm
to us right
sitting.
now?
Omar,
Smells
run-
like a-
Omar.
smells like a-
Oh,
woman's
it's that gas
freaking
motherfucker. What's
bathroom
going
with
on?
Fucking shit in it.
Yeah, look at you.
I got what do you call? I got Ian. Ian, say hello.
What up, motherfucker? What's going on?
Ian, are you the dude?
The
Are you
mustache
zone dude?
ride.
I got
That's
Mark,
what
Josh, and
I'm
Ian
about.
over here.
The mustache dude.
Yeah, I'm a mustache dude. You know what? My mustache is squeaky clean. Where were you?
Dude, I bet it is. Dude, I bet it, hey, is he the guy that's zoning out on you? It's
No,
not
Josh.
him.
Josh just cracking up over here. You taking all them gummies?
Josh took a bunch of gummies
Wow.
and he's over here giggling like a little fucking kid. He's over here. He's good.
Dude,
He's zoning
fucking-
out.
Hey, so what does he do? He's on a fucking workout gummy diet?
I'm
He's
on-
fucking drinking fucking Jamba Juice shit.
I'm doing
He's
curls with my
Oh,
gummies. Curling gummies.
Hey, Omar,
Yo, yo.
when am I going to get you up here, man?
You don't want him
Hey,
up
dude.
here. You don't want
Wait,
his
what,
ass
you
up
know,
here.
if I could ever get the fuck out of this studio,
I know.
would love to go over there and do some shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm waiting. You're on my list, brother. You're on my list.
We tried to warn him. We tried.
Well,
Yeah, we
I was
did.
gonna do something. I was gonna do something with those Blackheart boys, but
Nah.
I think something happened where I think fucking one of the guys had to get a penis enlargement or something.
Yeah.
That was a penis pump, actually.
He got stuck in a
Look.
penis pump.
Fucking battery operated.
Yeah, it's like they get a side record deal, and with the advance money they all get penis enlargement.
Hey, but they don't even.
think they-
hey, they
They
don't know
get
that.
a fucking new van or some kind of fucking.
That's right.
You know, it's
Penis
fucked up.
pump.
We had all this weed on us, and yet they stopped us for the penis pump on the road. Like that, you know. We
Hey,
we
yeah,
gonna take over the
We had like
taste our
6
shit.
felonies in our van at the time we crossed state line.
Oh
Easily
my
s-
god.
easily
How'd
6
that-
felonies.
how'd that go?
Omar's like only 6.
Hey, is that one single guy or is that the whole van?
We got everybody here.
We just got
pretty
it's
much.
just Ian. Just Ian's here.
Yeah. It was
No,
some-
it's
yeah.
Mark.
No,
Hey,
me.
it's
The
it's
problem with that is you guys are all fucking white guys. I mean, you got a Mexican in there. That's one
Why do you think
Yeah.
Nate's in the back?
Yeah.
we got an Italian.
We just say Nate's Hawaiian.
Hey,
so
we-
it
hey,
works
we
out.
got-
Yeah.
we got an
You'd be
Italian.
like, it's like Obama was a Hawaiian, you know? It's
Nate ain't Mexican. That dude, he's like
He's
Indian.
Hawaiian.
I mean, he's like
Exactly.
more American than any of y'all motherfuckers.
Nate's our secret weapon for all natives because everyone thinks he's in their tribe.
Hey, Omar.
Yo, yo.
Hey, we were talking about that show over at
Hanover's.
over at Hanover's on September 15th.
That's
I
right.
guess Vallejo, Dharma Kings, Blackheart Saints, 99
Watch 'em
Crimes, and the Bowleys are all playing at one time.
God damn, that's a good lineup, except for that second band you talked
Yeah,
about.
they should take them off the
Yeah,
list.
I know the bass player. He does this weird little like stand, shuffle, like shake his
Yeah.
hips thing. It's
Dude,
weird,
I
man.
don't know,
Like,
I don't know what it is.
I don't
Dude,
know. I
what a
think
great-
he's just
what
looking
a
for
great
men
lineup.
somehow or whatever.
Looking for men. Oh shit! It's
No,
not
but
that.
what a great lineup. I mean, dude, that's a lot of rock for one stage. I mean, hey, when is that show, by the way?
That is
Let me mark it in my calendar.
Saturday, September 15th.
Saturday, September 15th. That's going to be great. I mean, and Dharma Kings, those guys, I mean, I heard some of their stuff they did, and man, the new songs, those guys are rocking.
That's
Yeah,
right.
actually, I don't know if you heard, but Richard, the guitar player, left, and Yayo, the Kiss guy, is in Dharma Kings now.
That's right.
No,
No,
Yayo's
I
the
never
shit
heard
we
of-
put up our nose. I think.
No, hey, never heard of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey
Yeah.
Omar, I'm gonna be.
Hey, Bobby, you know he works here, right?
What's that? Yayo does?
Yeah, Yayo works at the studio.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's hilarious, man. He's like fucking keeps everybody laughing around here constantly.
I need to get him and you up here at the same time or something, man. I've been meaning to get you up here forever in 10 days. I had AJ up here, and actually
Hey,
AJ's
dude, you know what? Let's get me and freaking the Yaster over there. We call him Yinsky around here.
okay. Well, let me know when you're free and stuff. But anyways, for that Indian Summerfest over at Hanover's, I'm going to be emceeing that event, so we're going to have a party that night.
That's
We're
right.
going to
Is
join
that
up.
what it's called? Indian Summerfest?
That's right.
Indian
What's the name
Summerfest,
next
brother.
Come in your thong. You finest
Is that gonna
thong.
be? Is it for the Slapaho tribe?
That's right.
who's
The
it?
Slapaho. I don't know. man. The Slapahos are going to be there. Omar and the Slapahos.
Bring
You
your,
need a side
bring your
band.
powder.
The Dead Daisy.
Come on, bring it.
Supergroup
Super.
featuring
Supergroup.
John Karabi,
That's right.
Doug
From-
Aldrich from Motley Crue,
There you go. Go
Uh,
ahead.
Dean Castronova.
Dean Koshner from Journey.
Journey,
That's
yes.
right.
And,
That's right.
Doug Aldrich
Oh,
from
my.
Everything from White Snake to he
That
played
is
with
so
Glenn
good.
Hughes.
Yeah,
he
he's
played with.
good.
He's a fucking awesome guitar
Yeah,
player.
he's
Yeah.
right.
And then was it Marco Mendoza, the bass player,
Uh-huh.
and then John.
There's
the
one other
guitar
guy that I
Well,
don't know.
come on, you walk
It's the
on
other guitar
Wikipedia,
player.
you got it.
Yeah, it's the John, the guy who started the band, the other guitar player. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Great show. Yeah, September
That's
8th.
right.
Come and take. We have tickets for sale on the website, blackheartsaintsmusic.com.
Go to it.
You can use PayPal and check out. We'll get your
No
tickets to you.
fees.
No fees at all. It's
That's right.
cheaper than the box office.
That's
so
right.
that's why you should
We
buy from us.
bypass
Straight
that
from us,
nonsense
Because we're going
for
to hook you up.
Buy directly from us. Support us.
Straight from the Black Heart Saints.
Go
$16.
right to the website.
$16.
Flat.
right.
No
Flat.
hidden
Whoa,
fees.
no hidden fees.
Nothing.
We will not take your money.
No, we will, but we'll
We
take a little
will,
less.
but,
We'll take
you know.
less than
We're going to take less
than
in the
Anthony
box
will,
office,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
That's what the thing is.
Exactly.
Look, we're trying to take more of your money, but in a way that saves you money.
That's
right.
right.
That's what we have.
So get those
Awesome.
tickets.
And then
Get
September
'em.
15th, Indian
Get
Summer.
them.
That's right.
And what
All right.
else? What else?
What else you got? What else you got
we
coming?
got?
You got some
Uh,
Zeppelin shows coming, right?
Yeah.
Well, we
Black,
have-
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
God, that's not till
1-1.
fucking
Yeah.
That's
November.
not-
Well,
to me,
before
it's
that, we
been
got the
a while.
Slash
Well,
After
you
Party show and
asking?
stuff.
We busy boys.
Yeah.
Busy.
Man's
busy.
got his priorities.
That's
you know.
right.
Going on to Laredo in October.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
San
man.
Antonio in October.
Got your
On the
papers ready?
border.
Make sure you got
Got
your
the-
papers
Yeah,
on
oh,
you.
yeah,
Make
we've
sure you
been
got your
stopped.
papers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been stopped before.
Yeah, we
so-
did.
Did I tell you that one story? I didn't tell you that one story.
What's that?
When I was playing over in El Paso, the whole band wanted to go over to over the border
Oh,
into
to,
Juarez.
Juarez, yeah.
Yeah, so my bass player, which his name will remain unnamed. You know, there's a lot of cheaper prescriptions over there you can get. You know, you're talking 20 years ago. It was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
So I think it was Vicodins or something. And everybody in the band, not everybody, a couple of guys in the band were like big pot smokers. So they had like, you know, fucking bags of weed and in like inside the coolers and da 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 da. So we get into Mexico pretty easy. You know what I mean? We fucking drive right through. We're coming back. You know, we have a bag of prescription Vicodin and a cooler full of weed,
Mm-hmm.
and we get stopped with fucking dogs and
Oh, man.
How'd
I'm
that
like-
go down?
and I'm like shitting my pants going, motherfucker, we are gonna die. I'm gonna be in a Mexican jail for the rest of my life.
Oh, God.
And so anyways, we got there, and by the grace of God, whoever was inspecting the cars just said, just drive through.
Oh,
And that
wow.
was it.
Nice.
I was shitting bricks though, man. I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever been that scared in my life.
Shit.
How
we
many
we
cigarettes
didn't
you
take
rolling over
we
there?
didn't take no chances.
You don't roll like 20
I brought
cigarettes
the
over there.
food sealer and everything.
Yeah.
You did.
We did, pro.
Yeah. You stowed it up.
Well, we got to stick around because
Knock
we
it
got a lot
down.
of rock and roll to bring
We
to
got a
y'all.
lot of rock and roll to go.
And
man.
if we get
Yeah, I
popped,
see you.
then that's just less rock and roll you get.
That's right.
Oh, dang.
All right. And with that, anything
that
else? We're
said-
gonna go around. Anybody else got anything?
Oh.
So
I
we're
got
rolling.
too much, and they'd tell me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll tell you
Dude.
his whole life story.
No, you're good,
don't
man.
Get him
You're
started
good. It's
up.
all
Don't
good,
get
man.
him
Yeah,
I'm
you
started.
just
got-
getting warmed up, so
you
I'm
got
gonna stop,
shit.
you know.
It takes them 3 hours.
Finite
to get-
Fidelity. You guys playing anywhere soon?
We doing, yeah. What you got coming up?
We playing at the new Skull Mechanics Brewery coming up at the end of the the first week of September. That's
Okay.
Look
new
at that.
brewery that just opened up South Austin off St. Elmo. We are happy to grace their stage and
That's
get some
right.
rock and roll in there early
Go
on.
check it out.
Awesome.
Rock and roll.
Again,
Mr. Mark?
September 8th. Come and take it live. We got
Come and
tickets
take
for
it live,
sale.
hey.
$16.
Hide your
$16.
kids, hide your wife.
$16. And if you haven't tried to answer the
Hey,
question
let me ask you a
yet,
question. You know a lot about that venue. You played there a bunch of times. What's the max on that joint for like people?
Capacity?
Is it 800?
I think
900?
I think it's about right there though.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, they
pretty
have the
close.
upstairs too.
Yeah, I've never seen it open though.
Well, I think it's about 9.
Yeah.
About 8 or 9.
It's-
somewhere around there.
You gotta, yeah. I mean, it's good for national acts that are coming through that still can't fill the Frank Irwin
yeah.
Center. You know.
Yeah, it's
a
cool
lot of
spot.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good spot.
Yeah.
So if Rat was to come in town with two original members, they could probably play there.
I think they would do. They'd probably pack
12
it out.
people.
They'd probably pack it out. I think.
You think?
Rat.
Yeah.
Well, Rat. Yeah, I think Rat actually reformed without Bobby Blotzer.
Dude,
But-
the only guys in the band right now, the new Rat is
Yeah.
Stephen Piercy and Juan Crouchet, and the
Yeah.
rest of the dudes are new.
Okay.
Carlos Cavazzo's not in anymore.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
It's all new guys.
They could
So.
probably do well there. I
You
think.
think? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you know, what are you gonna do?
We could wager.
Mm.
We'll
knows?
put some money down.
well,
Get
we
Dirty
could, we
Dog
could
and-
make them do better.
Yeah, add us
Oh,
to the bill.
shit.
Yeah. Put us on there.
Add us to the bill.
That's how it works.
There's an extra fucking 100 people right there. Bam.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyways, I got a do bop. Yeah, there we go. I got to do those two more shows. Those two shows again. Saturday, September 15th
That's right.
at 8 o'clock.
Dang
Indian
it.
Summer Fest featuring Vallejo, Dharma Kings.
Where's it at?
Blackheart Saints, 99 Crimes,
Dang.
and the Bowleys, hosted by yours truly.
Mr. Bobby Sharon.
There you go. Beautiful. And that is over at Hanover's 1.
That's
Not
right.
Hanover's 2, Hanover's
Yeah.
1.
1.0.
And
huh?
Pflugerville
1.0.
1.0.
Pfluger.
Pflugerville. P. Pflugerville.
Pfluger.
And then on Saturday, September 8th, we got the Dead Daisies. Come and take it live
That's right.
with Dizzy Reed's Hookers and Blow. Target 7 with
What?
the Blackheart Saints once
Hey,
again.
That's right.
Saturday, September 8th, 2018. Starts at 7 o'clock. Come and take it live.
Get those tickets.
And get those tickets.
From the
God
website.
damn
Get
it.
those tickets and stay tuned
No
for that
fees, baby.
release of a live music video featuring live
shit.
footage from
Oh,
Steel
shit.
Panther at Emos coming out this week. You be looking for that. Static Heart
Oh.
Productions. Thank
That's
you
right.
again.
Thank you,
T-Fred.
Taylor. Thank you, T. Fred.
T. Fred working it. I'm coming home
Yeah.
to you soon, brother. I'll see you
Coming
soon.
home to you soon.
I'll see you soon.
I got a
my
feeling
friend.
you're going to walk in the door and just pass out on the couch. That's what I feel. That's gonna happen.
I'll make some eggs and
You're going to make some
bagels.
eggs?
He'll
Eggs.
lay some eggs.
Eggs and bagel.
He laid-
T-Fred
he
goes
laid-
sneak
he
down and be
laid
like,
the-
you make
he-
enough
he
bacon
laid-
for both of us?
He laid the eggs at the Texas Miss
Yeah,
parking lot
bro.
last
yeah,
night.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, lay the eggs. Yeah.
He laid the eggs.
Being fertile.
Huh?
Huh?
You fertile? Oh,
I was
no.
being-
fertile?
No.
Oh,
come
man, how
on.
fertile are
That's
you?
against this
No.
business plan of this band.
You need to go see. Hey,
Yeah,
you need to
right?
go see Dr. Chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you gotta
I know I'm
check
not
it out.
fertile. I drank cases of Mountain Dew a day when I was a child.
right.
I fucked that up
You
early
get
on.
them,
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Lower sperm count.
soak in
Did you
hot
know
tubs.
that?
get
It's
them
supposed to bring
balls
you
chopped
count.
off.
It's supposed to bring you count low.
Talk to-
What?
hey, talk-
Hurting your
hey.
liver don't make you less fertile.
Talk to AJ Vallejo. He'll let you know about Dr. Chop. So.
Mm.
He'll chop your balls right
Chop
No,
off.
because
right
me and
Clean
when they
it
were
up,
up
huh?
here, it's like I haven't been chopped, and Johnny Gotti hasn't been chopped either. So we're going to do a live podcast. Me and the both of us
Oh.
getting our balls chopped.
Your vast deference.
Oh, nice.
No fucking
Yeah.
50. What the hell's it matter? I'm shooting.
That'd be a
I'm
great
fucking shooting
podcast.
dust over here right now.
Dr. Chop sounds like the Kiss song that might have been.
Yeah.
That's his name, Dr. Chop. Though he's a
Chops.
fucking yeah. So.
Yeah.
He's one they call at the top. Make you feel all right.
Give a little
Yeah.
snip, snip.
Yeah, snap, snap.
All right, people, we're gonna head out.
Oh,
All I gotta
man.
say is thank you guys so much for coming up. And,
No, thank you.
having us.
Yeah, no,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Bobby.
Bobby. Thank
No,
you.
no,
Bobby.
thank
no,
you.
Bobby.
No, fuck you. Thank you.
No,
No, thank
Bobby.
you over here, Josh over here.
Appreciate you having us on your podcast.
We want to thank Bobby for having us out
Yeah.
here tonight.
We are glad to be here for another round of Bobby.
Another
podcast.
round. This third round. God, you better. It's
I know.
funny. Like the first.
Time
It's been
flies by,
like 2
too,
years.
man.
I mean, like,
Well, look,
2 years.
and it's my first. And you
you're
know
first,
what?
brother?
See, that's
glad that you came
why
up.
that's why Finite Fidelity had to cancel because
That's right.
this had
Is
to
that
be
what
my
it
first.
was?
Well, this had to be my first.
Look at that. Look. Put him to work. Put that
Mm,
boy to work.
Put him to work. You worked it too.
Uh-huh.
The beer. You like that beer is good.
Yeah,
Well,
you know,
I love
free.
I love a
He's-
cold
he
show. I love
feels
Love
kinda
Street.
lovable.
Free beer is good
I'm
beer.
always
Is that
feeling
Love
lovable.
Street?
What are you
Is
gonna
that
do?
what's called Love Street?
Love
I don't
Street.
even know.
That's
Someone
where I
brought it up here.
live.
Yeah, you put all kind of love on the street, huh? That's
Not,
right.
Backdoor
not,
love.
not on it. They
That's
got to
how you-
come inside for it.
Backdoor love.
That's right. I don't want to be your
It's all right.
backdoor
Hey, love is
man.
love, right? You
Yeah,
know?
wherever hole it goes
Yeah.
in.
Whatever, you know.
That's what Robert
Wherever
Plant
hole
said.
love goes into.
I don't want to be your backdoor man.
I don't know. It's less lovey when in certain holes, but that's just me.
Which one? Like the nostrils? Or-
Yeah, we put in the earlobe.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know. Well,
shit.
hey, so look, my first prostitute didn't go
You
well.
freaky.
Wow.
You a freaky kind of guy.
Okay.
Oh
Like-
my! On
you
that
like-
note,
And on that note,
night,
we're gonna
everybody.
head out.
Yeah, you know.
Good
That's
night,
why you
everybody.
fucking
You
hired
are
me,
nasty.
isn't
Good night,
it?
everybody.
Yeah.
we'll see. how
Y'all some
Good God
nasty
almighty.
people.
It's like they're getting
Between
cold
you and
feet
Nate.
about me.
No, they love you.
Who's
They
more
keep
nasty?
they keep buying up nasty performers to
That's
work
right.
with them. What is that?
They love you. They really do.
We do.
Oh.
We do. He's growing on us. It took
They-
a little
they-
while.
like a,
I've
like a
grown.
fungus.
It took a little while.
I've learned to
but,
tolerate them.
That's right.
What?
It's a hand,
Nah, I love
hand for hand.
Thank you.
Like I said,
we
all-
had a damn good tour.
You know, the thing
We
is,
did,
like,
we
if you
did.
guys
2 tours
have,
now.
if all 4 of you guys, and this includes Nate, he's the 4th one. He's not here, and I love you to
Yeah.
death, brother. If you're
Yeah.
listening,
Yeah.
Fuck you, nasty, but we love you.
hey, whoa, wait now, wait now.
I said, but
Yes.
we love, but
But
we
he
love.
ended it with
But-
"We
but
love
love,
you," so
but-
that makes it okay.
What I'm saying is,
exactly.
if you
Open
all,
up with
if you all 4 are on the same page, striving for the same goal, everything will
right.
work out.
work it out.
So communication is key.
Put you back into it.
Put your back into it.
Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Show me
and
a good
parking
time.
lots are not a
Music
bad
is
place.
the healer.
for it.
Love
And
is the
bad-
answer.
There
the
you
parking
go.
lot when it's raining is
Yes.
perfect.
I hope I didn't spread too much knowledge on you tonight. I just love you guys, and that's why I wanted to let you guys know what I was thinking. I know
feel
it sounded like I'm trying to be like a fatherly figure to you guys, but I've been through it. I've been there, and learn from my mistakes. How's that?
We
No,
appreciate
brother.
that.
We
gonna do-
we
I'm
get
gonna
where
do
we are
everything
because of
you-
people who
You know,
fought the
if
good
I didn't
fight.
give a fuck, I wouldn't. This podcast would have lasted a half
That's
hour.
right.
You know what I mean? So, anyways, with that, man, everybody take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We will see you on Wednesday night.
That's right.
Please go check out the Black Heart Saints.
Come on,
Saturday, September 8th.
bring it.
Over at Come and Take It Live. And
Bam.
also it's on Saturday, September 15th
Coming to you
at
live.
Hanover's for the big Indian Summer Fest with all these great bands.
That's
Anyways,
right.
All
Come
right. Hey, whoa, wait now.
Bring it
Anyways,
home. Bring it on.
like I
home.
said, have a good one. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Later.
Rock and roll.